Welcome back to Intoxicados podcast, your tia's favorite podcast. My name is Diego V. Noboa. Alongside me, I have the one and only Felipe Tulo.
What up, everybody? Hope everybody having an amazing day. And I'm gonna let Brandon introduce the blog.
The pod. How's everyone doing? This is your other co-host, Don Brandon, your tia's favorite Toxico. But guys, it's not about us today. Today we have very, very special guests. We flew him out all the way from Canada.
No, we didn't.
And New Zealand.
He's lying, bro. That is not in the budget, bro.
They were just here.
That wasn't it? No, my fault. Go ahead and introduce him, CEO.
We'll start.
Who ripped ass?
Bro,
Someone ripped ass.
Nobody ripped ass, bro. On my right hand side, we will start with the boy Connor. Flew in. He took some fat ass shots already to start the podcast. So what's up, Connor? How you doing?
How you doing?
Chilling, bro. On my far hand right side, we got the boy Shan bruh in the building all the way from New Zealand. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good.
You chilling?
Shout out my Kiwis.
Bro, how long have you guys been? When did you guys fly into LA?
What,
When did we fly here?
Yeah, like when did you guys come in?
I don't fucking remember, bro.
Wait, well, let me ask you guys, how's it been since you guys got here?
It's been good. And we're staying at some like whack ass hotel. It's like really shit. Smells like meth. You know what meth smells like?
I actually don't.
No, I don't know what
I
it
heard it tastes better though.
Yeah, but it
I heard.
smells like shit. But yeah, it's been good. We've been filming. Yeah, you guys all live here, obviously.
Yeah.
And how long have you lived here?
I moved to LA when like 2021. So this will be my 4th year.
Wait, I actually wanted to ask you guys something. How did you guys all meet? You probably talked about it before, but I'm just learning about you guys now.
Yeah. You're good. Even though the podcast is about y'all, but we'll introduce ourselves too, bro. We got the Chicos Toxicos, bro. We all started. They actually knew each other first.
Yeah.
Brandon and Felipe.
Mhm.
So I think Brandon, you guys can describe it, and then I'll come in.
Yeah, we actually met at our favorite strip club. We were there
shit.
one night, and it was just cool, bro. He actually took the girl that I wanted. I was a little pissed off at first, and then
No, you're lying.
nah, that's not what happened.
Really?
So I've been knowing. No, so his girlfriend's
Girlfriend, what the fuck? What's going on right now, man? Y'all homie right here. Nah, what's it called? Real shit, guys. What got you into lifting? Real shit. By the way, we met. I met this motherfucker, family friend.
Mhm.
Then I met him at Zoo Culture, and from there we just became a team. To be
Okay,
honest.
perfect. Yeah.
But how long have y'all been working out for? What the fuck, girlfriend and shit?
what is that?
talking
That
about
wasn't
right
the
now?
story.
Trying to get him
Oh,
in
I'm
trouble.
sorry.
How long have we been working out for?
Yeah.
Probably like a decade now.
A decade, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, hasn't been as long for me. Well, I started working out like for sports, like at first, but it wasn't like bodybuilding. I'd say I've been like bodybuilding for like 2 years, but then I've been fucking myself over because I also started drinking heavily.
Yeah.
So the progress just hasn't been there. But yeah, I'd say I've been working out seriously for like 2 years, but like working out in total for like, let's say 5.
Okay. Any questions?
No, yeah, 100%.
That's all we got. Wait, you said because of sports, but what got you into lifting?
I was just a fucking fat cunt and I wanted to get big, bro. So I went to the gym and then I got fucking
I
big.
don't know a fat cunt. You might be talking to him.
But do you know, like, we had this conversation when we did the horse cowboy Mexican vlog thing that we did. But like, cunt, is that just a regular ass word over there?
Yeah,
New Zealand.
it's
In New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand and Australia. It's pretty normal. Just like saying,
But you can't say that to a girl, right? Like,
well, I say it all the time.
but it's not a bad. Is it a bad? What I'm saying, because in America, it's like it's bad saying
It's
that.
like super offensive, yeah.
Cunt.
What?
It's really bad.
I only heard it when Ziz, rest in pieces, when he would say, "You're such a sick cunt."
Yeah.
But that means like you're such a badass, though, right?
It just means you're a good cunt.
Yeah.
I guess. Yo, let's start the revolution.
To say it.
Let's
Bring it back to America.
Let's bring it back. Chicos Toxicos are starting to trend. Speaking of trend and close enough to the rhyme, the word. I heard you're on trend, bro. Is that true?
Nah.
Yeah, you gotta be. Wait, what are you on? Roids?
Yeah, I'm on shit, but like I probably not a good idea to disclose it.
Oh, really?
Little cunts watching this.
No, we got like older audience, bro.
Oh,
Like we talking like we got like uncles and shit.
Well, yeah, I've taken like some Psalms, taken some trend before. Wasn't a good fucking
Yeah,
thing.
he did trend for 1 day. So originally, I've told the story before, but originally it was for me. But I pussied out, right? Because like, it's really fucking strong, and I just was like super stressed about it. So I was like, hey, you want to do some fucking trend? Like, I have it, right? And then he's like, yeah, sure. He takes it. And then he starts acting so different, right? So he's all quiet. He's like cute little guy, you know what I'm saying? Obviously a big, but like he's like cute big, you know what I'm saying?
Like a cute
This
little
guy just
teddy
starts,
bear.
he starts acting like angry. He's like pissed off. I'm like, yo, Shan, what's good? He's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I've never seen anything like that from him. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. It was you said that was like the most you've been affected by shit.
Yeah, like
But
usually
yeah.
I'm pretty like calm with side effects.
Well, I'll speak for myself. Like I've taken like tests, and then I'm into like peptides, so that's what I'd be doing. It's like a little less invasive than like full on steroids. So I just had a knee injury, so I took BPC 157, which is an amino acid to heal that up. I had so I had surgery on this knee. I healed it in 3 months. Same knee, same injury, 12 months with no peptides. So peptides are amazing. There's a peptide for everything. There's a peptide to get your card, peptide to lose fat, peptide to put on more muscle. So that's what I do.
What's the
I
dick
might
one?
need that one.
Okay. So do you seriously want to know?
Yeah, 100%.
So you've obviously heard of Cialis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go on like most of these peptide websites, you could get Cialis, which is originally is developed as a blood pressure medication, right? So actually it's healthy for you. You look like you could lower your blood pressure.
Yeah.
So
I have high blood pressure.
No, exactly, right? So you could take it to lower your blood pressure, but what they discovered is it actually allows you to get harder easier, right? And it gives you better pumps in the gym. But yeah, if you're like seeing a girl, it doesn't just, you're not just hard instantly. You have to be like turned on, but it just allows the blood to flow easier, right? So it's really game changing in the bedroom.
Like I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but like, does it make you last longer?
No, it doesn't make you last longer. No.
No.
There are, I
don't
think
need that shit
I think it's called depoxetine. I'm pretty sure that's like you won't bust. Like you'll be lasting like 2 hours. So if that's a problem,
But that takes a while to get here, right? Like
What?
if you were to order that, let's say just you were to
not
order
necessarily two
Because I could
weeks.
just go to my local like liquor store and get a honey pack. That shit does the job.
I've never tried that.
I swear you gotta try one, bro. But you gotta try
Yeah.
a day before you're gonna fuck. So you
Okay.
kind of have to plan.
You
out
have to like
fucking-
you have to
Yeah.
yeah,
You can pack
okay.
a punch it though. If you pack a punch the honey pack, that shit goes crazy, bro.
Interesting.
is that like the Brad method?
No, the Brad chug.
Yeah.
A honey pack. You've never heard of honey pack?
You could Brad chug the honey pack though.
No, bitch. For
Well,
real.
that's meant to get your dick hard too, right?
I guess you take one, but you just last long.
Oh yeah, look right here, perfect example.
Oh shit.
Thank you, Exhibit A right here. There's a honey pack right here, man. This is not even a sponsored post, by the way.
So how do you take it? You just
You
drink
just
it?
consume it, bro.
Just
You
consume
consume it, or you could do what
it-
Felipe does.
You ever seen a Go-Gurt?
I mean, I'd be down to take it, but
Wait, have you been on like?
You have another one? I'll take one more.
Where the f he's coming from?
Okay, I guess we're just. Where are these honey packs coming from? They're just there in the
Is there
box.
another one?
so am I just gonna be like super horny?
Yeah,
or-
so you'll feel like an adrenaline rush before your cock.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm down.
that's the best way to describe it.
No, for real though.
I swear.
Yeah,
do you want?
yeah.
Do you want one?
No, because
Are you not like on Tinder these days in LA, like looking for some? No,
No, we got,
no. Okay, cool. Whoa,
So
I'm
it's
just.
like a Go-Gurt, bro. You know Go-Gurts? And you just fucking slurp it up, pause. Salute.
I don't know what this podcast just came to, man.
Well, is it just like normal honey or they add shit into it?
Yeah, it's like honey. It's got like a little metallic taste, like a little aftertaste.
Like some period
Oh, it's
shit.
yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You might feel something a little later, like an hour or two. You might start feeling like, damn, Loki, let me like. All right, what the fuck going on, man? Nah, but I wanna before we continue, Intoxicados podcast is only right that we took a shot already off camera, but let's take a shot one more time on camera. But while I pour this shot, I know for what happened.
I already took a final shot.
I'm just saying, what the f is this podcast turning into, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Realistically, the podcast is just a good time with the boys. Realistically, it's usually me, Diego, and Brandon. But now we got, our brother from up north and our brother from New Zealand here. So realistically, it's just a good time. And with that being said, I just really want to thank y'all for coming out. Real shit, y'all don't have to, but you guys are here, and it's gonna be a great pod.
Dude, we
Appreciate
love
it,
your
man.
content, man.
Do you?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really watch it
Okay.
until recently, right? Because I just learned who you guys were.
Uh-huh.
I've actually always seen you at Zoo Culture. You know what I'm
No
saying?
progress, but you see me.
What do you mean no progress?
Like,
you made a
I-
lot of progress.
I haven't lost weight, but I'm there. I'm there.
No, you're
Oh,
strong.
I'm not saying
yeah.
for your physique. I mean for your channel. But the thing is, like, when you're grinding like business, let's say business, like it's really hard to do both. Like people don't understand because like obviously like if you were to actually try your best to lose weight, you wouldn't be drinking. But it's like you kind of need to for the content. Yeah. And like I don't believe it's like 100% necessary, but it helps the content. Like when you're trying to grind, you need like every like little edge, and like that's all. This is obviously a part of the content. So
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Wait till I hop on test, man. Wait till I get this test.
Nah, you'll get the bag, and then you're gonna make a crazy transformation. Everyone's gonna be like, "What the?"
Nah, my boy's been running and shit though.
Oh, for real? How often do you run?
I'm gonna be honest, not as much as I want to, just because we be on the road sometimes. But I do be running.
Y'all should race. You and him should race.
Oh, I'll be down.
He's actually fucking fast. Like for like a sprint though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like he's not doing no fucking.
Money on your boy though?
Nah, chill the fuck out, bro. Why always you gotta put money on the line?
What you mean?
Let's do 10 bands, bro.
Hold on, man. Wait. Give me this shit.
We'll do like a little 100.
Okay.
Nah, I'll
do like okay, $50.
No, I was gonna go down to like 1,000. I'll do 1,000.
You want to do 1,000?
I'll do 1,000.
Nah, chill the fuck out, gang.
I'll do 1,000.
Gang, I'm not that fast either. It
Bro,
only looks fast on the video.
Nah, I got my money on my boy. I got 1,000 on my boy. If you want to run it after this, we can do it.
I bet.
Oh, right now. Wrong, we're drunk and shit? No. But I do want to touch on the social media topic, bro, for both of you guys. But we'll start with Shan first, and then we'll come over here. Usually for social media, I feel like a lot of people think they need a be like very outgoing or known as like to be like an outgoing person or like, you know, talk a lot, right? But I feel like you are complete opposite, bro.
Yeah.
My bad. I was gonna take a
Wait,
shot.
bro, I'm so sorry. You shaved the beard.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Yes, bro.
That's crazy, bro. People are actually like hella fucking with it.
You put it?
Yeah, bro.
That's why I shaved it. So what you think? Like, what do you like? Why do you think it's working out for you? Like to be a little different on not being as like other social media people that are so outgoing with the camera and shit. Because you're mad quiet, but the shit you say is like so nonchalant. It's just funny as fuck.
I honestly don't fucking know, bro. That guy just films me, tells me what to do, and I'm like, okay.
Shout out the boy, real shit.
Yeah, and then like I post the video, and then people watch it, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
So how did it start? Like, was it like one day you were just like was your boy like, gang, you're funny as fuck, I'm gonna film you, or you was just like, let me just upload this video and see what happens, and you went viral? What happened?
I was just like really down bad. I dropped out of uni because I failed because all I did was go to the gym. And I was like, we're in lockdown, and I was like, might as well just post a few TikToks. But back then I thought that shit was cringe because like that's when like Charlie D'Amelio and shit were like dancing and shit. And I thought like the entire TikTok was like all about that shit.
Yeah.
So I just started posting like me training in my garage and shit. And like I had a pretty insane physique back then. I really didn't think different. I thought I looked like shit. But I just posted a few pics and like shit like that, and then like a few like feet of strengths and I don't know, peeled. But I feel like clips of me just like lifting heavy.
Yeah, like your PRs and shit.
Yeah, and like just PRs, and then they'll like go viral, we'll get like 1 million likes or something. I'm like, what the fuck? And
so it was through the PRs that's the like,
yeah, like I never talked on, like I gained a following like without talking. I think I gained like 200K on Instagram without saying a word. And like yeah, and then it wasn't until I started talking was like when I like it just blew up.
That's crazy, bro. It's like kind of like that, you know, like Kabi, the one that doesn't say a word. He just does.
Kabi lame.
Yeah. That's a perfect example.
Do you remember the first video that you spoke in? And do you remember how it was the Pop-Tart video?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? So the first video. So when I realized Shan was like destined to be like a fucking superstar, even though he doesn't even like he didn't even know it himself, was. He never had any American food, so he like reviewed a Pop-Tart. Like he never had a Pop-Tart, and for some reason, if you watch that video, him eating a Pop-Tart was just the most hilarious thing. He starts off, he's like putting it in the toaster, and he's like smelling it, and he's like eating it like completely wrong. And I was just like, holy, this is hilarious. So like we started making more and more videos, and yeah, now he's like grown a lot, and I'm really proud of him.
Wait, how did you guys meet? Because you're from Canada, right?
Yeah. So we like always followed each other and just like would like each other's like you know, stories or photos or whatever, just like, you know, supporting each other, just being, you know, mutuals, I guess. And I have a clothing brand, Retaliation Project. So I dropped to like the first drop, and he was just like, yo, this is sick, and can I be an athlete? And at the time, I was like posting like JPEGs, right? And so we didn't have any like legitimate clothes. It was all like concept art, basically. Right. And I was like, well, sure. You know what I mean? I was like happy, and he was the first ever athlete. So we actually met in LA. What's it? Two years ago now?
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, I brought him down to LA, and I didn't really know him or anything. I didn't know what to expect, but he actually thought I was a dick at first. And I was like afraid of him. I was like, this guy's way too big. What the f? And but we ended up just becoming really close.
That's dope. That's dope. New Zealand for you. Born there the whole time? You lived there your entire life?
Yeah, I was born there. Mom and dad were there.
They lived there. They were your parents are from there as well?
Yeah, just one of them.
Okay. Because I think you told me it was an Indian background that you have?
Oh yeah, my dad is Fijian Indian.
Oh shit.
So it's like in Fiji, there's just Indian people for some reason. Probably like 100,000 of them, bro. Like straight Indian people that live in Fiji.
That's hard. You ever been to Fiji?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Whenever I fly to LA or America, I do a layover in Fiji. Just because it's an easy trip. But yeah, like my dad's Fijian, and then my mom's from Kiribati. It's like in Micronesia.
Okay.
No one knows it because it's f***ing small. Probably only like 100,000 Kiribati people in the world.
How's the support out there? Do you did you gain like an audience in that area because of did people find out where you were from and stuff?
In New Zealand?
Or in general, yeah, New Zealand, like that side of the world, like Fiji and New Zealand and I don't know, maybe even India. I don't know.
Yeah, well, in New Zealand, it's pretty because like there's not many big creators. Like I was saying before, like if you have 10,000 followers, just on Instagram, people be like, "Oh, it's that guy. Let me get a photo with you." And like now it's just because now I just have like hundreds of thousands on like each platform, and I can't really like even walk the fucking supermarket.
Really?
Like people just honking at me and shit. Like my cameraman knows because when we were there, we were like, no matter where we went, people just I would get stopped like constantly. And go to a grocery store, 5 people would stop me.
Yeah, that was even the case in Canada, especially for Together.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did you guys start making content together?
Yeah, we always made content together.
Yeah.
Oh. But it's a little different for Canada though, huh? I mean, shout out Canada, bro. They can have hella people that have made it out for and putting on for Canada as well.
Yeah, we have the world's best bodybuilder, Chris Bumstead.
Yeah.
We have the world's strongest man, Mitchell Hooper. We have, in my opinion, the UFC GOAT, GSP, because John Jones is a PED treat and he beat his wife.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. Cool.
So I got to say GSP. Canada's actually fire, but yeah,
we got one more, man.
What's that?
It's the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh, we got Drake too.
Aubrey
yeah,
Graham.
Forgot about
Aubrey?
that.
Yeah. Me and Aubrey go.
He's
way
a pedo
back,
though, but he's He's a pedo though.
Pedo.
I ain't gonna touch on it, man. I ain't gonna touch on the topic, but I love Drake, bro. I love Aubrey Graham.
You like pedos?
No, is there like
this guy's bumping P Diddy?
Is there factual statements on that? Is there a factual report?
I mean, just the we know about is like hella weird. Like, look at the way he's like talking to Millie Bobby Brown. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. That's just the media. I feel like the media. I don't know, man. I'm a Drake glazer. I'm not gonna lie to you, but enough about Drake. Wait, I'm talking hella. Y'all got something?
I'm just going to get the mic.
Now I was gonna ask about New Zealand. So fun fact, I actually met a couple New Zealanders like I want to say 2 years back, and it was funny. They were telling me the same thing when you were talking about like 10,000 followers. You're like that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Hales. I met him. It was weird. Like I used to film for this one guy, and he got it was crazy. Like
you were a filmer?
I was a filmer. Yeah,
me too, bro.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I used to work construction, and then when I got out of construction,
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. What the
You used to work construction?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
After that, I started filming like buddies that would go to zoo culture, and this one guy he would like film videos, and shout out Evan the card guy. We literally the randomest video ever. We went to Hollywood Boulevard and asked somebody to get a matching tattoo.
Is he a singer?
Yeah, his name's Hales. Yeah,
I know.
You know?
No, but I've seen him.
Oh, okay. That's funny, bro. So,
That's dope.
Yeah.
but funny enough, how he was telling me that everybody in New Zealand kind of knows each other, and like if you had a following, like you're that
like
guy.
even like 5,000.
Yeah, like New Zealand, there's only 4 million people, which is like, I don't know how many people are in LA, but like
I gotta go over there, man. Trying to get some New Zealand bro.
Well, you're
Damn,
welcome.
man. How is that? How is that category over there? Fire?
It's all right.
I feel like from experience, or you just
That's good.
Is it better than? Is it like Latina bad or not?
I don't know any Latinas, mate. So
Nah.
I can't answer it.
You went with the rotation the other day,
What rotation?
the one that was at the horse bike riding video.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
comment.
Latina girls are fucking crazy. I dated a Latina girl once. She was fucking nuts, bro. She had me admitting to shit I didn't even do. I don't know how she, bro. They're like,
like a Latina.
yeah, bro. They're like manipulative and shit. I was like apologizing for shit I didn't even do. I was like, what the fuck is
You
going
gotta love
on?
them though.
Yeah, I was like still trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
100%,
yeah.
100%.
It was fire, but
I mean, rate the pussy though. How was it?
no, that's what I'm saying. It was like 10 out of 10, and then
what I'm
it's
saying.
like conversational
Yeah.
skills and like etiquette and just like general like manners, like probably like a 1, but good with the parents though. But, you know what I mean?
It's because with the Latina, it's a give or take, bro. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta get good pussy, but you gotta put up with the head.
And then for some reason, like trying to fight me all the time, like physically, I'm like, yo, like what the?
you got a real toxica in your. I don't know who you fucking with, man, but that's a
You've
real
been-
toxica. We call them toxicas. You ever, you know what? You guys have like.
I like the way you say that. You like
toxicas.
Yeah, it sounds hard. I couldn't say that.
You've been,
Toxic.
like,
Sound like a
beat-
fucking weirdo.
Nah, toxicas. Yeah, it's
They like beat you and shit, like,
yeah, like
well,
yeah.
not necessarily beat you, but they're just toxic women. You know, some of them will. That's like the mega toxicas type shit. Like like the boss. There's tears on that.
yeah, there's tears of
There's
being
tears in
toxica,
that.
bro.
But
Yo,
go ahead.
by the way, I got you guys a surprise me and Connor did. Yo, bring it out.
What?
Surprise.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got a
we got you
surprise?
guys a
What you guys bring
surprise.
us?
Yeah.
He's
Imagine it's a gun. We're taking all the equipment.
what's this?
Oh,
Bro, this is like a fuck. I feel like I feel like it's the magician's pulling a bunny out that bitch.
Oh,
what the fuck,
Got a buzz, bro.
bro? How do you know about
That's
this?
fucking crazy.
How you know about this?
He said there's none in New Zealand. He told me.
a secret.
No, you
Nah,
know.
who put you on
Is
to
it
this?
you, huh? Yo, so funny enough, I was actually having a conversation with the boys when we went to Saddle Ranch. James actually watched all our videos.
You watched all our videos, bro?
Every single one of our videos. He says that we do have to invest in what is it called, bro? I'm blanking out. Subtitles. A guy that does subtitles.
Yeah.
Because he's laughing, and then midway we start talking Spanish. He has no idea what the fuck's going on. Which I told him that we're gonna invest just for you, bro.
Yeah. That's a great criticism, bro. But damn, this is dope. This is I think I want to say like this is was there a Hispanic woman that made this drink?
Yeah, it's actually woman owned.
Yeah, it's woman owned.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good
woman.
for her.
Yeah, no, she's killing it.
Damn.
I think I don't know if it's $1 billion company yet, but I know it's up there. You know what's funny? I went to London and I saw this shit over there.
Drink
Bro.
it.
Yeah, we'll take the shot, man. I
Drink
can't.
it.
I can't.
Wait,
deny
have you guys had it before?
I had 2 before I came.
So let me show you the little tips. Let me show you our little tips and tricks about drinking the buzzball.
Uh-huh.
Is it in Canada yet? Or no, not yet.
I don't even know.
It's probably not New Zealand yet.
Nah,
It's gonna be there soon though.
I hope so. That
So is
shit's-
Felipe, man.
that
Once my
shit's
boys get
good, bro.
papers,
It's
man.
not-
Look at this. Usually people are drinking like this, right? What you gotta do is you gotta take the safety off.
Uh-huh.
All right.
No protection, raw.
No protection.
Oh,
Like
shit.
the tongue in there? You tongue punch it or not?
Wait, are you actually not have your papers, or is that a joke?
No, it's not a joke. We'll talk about that.
Oh, shit. Are you sure you should be like saying that on the internet though?
So what?
I feel like that's like kind of techie.
I'm
Saying what?
gonna let Felipe answer that question, but
Yeah.
I have my take on it. And, it's not about me,
Because
but
I'm like worried about bro. You know
no.
what
Shout
I'm
out to my boy Felipe. I respect him that he's It's very few. Nobody is ever out and about telling people that they're not that they're undocumented.
saying? Mhm.
But I give my flowers to my boy Felipe for
Well,
because
shit,
he's like that voice.
If
like,
ICE fucking comes for you, me and Shan, we're gonna be there, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck up. We're gonna fuck them
Yeah.
up, man.
No,
Yeah,
yeah. I always give, and I think like the number one thing I love about people coming up to Felipe not a lot of times, but I hear it from like the side of my ear when people are like, hey, bro, thank you for like being a voice for us, because there's a lot of more people that people don't know, but there's a lot of thousands of people out there, even millions, you never know, here in America that are in the same boat as Felipe, but he's very vocal about it, and I feel like he brings like a lot of comfort to homes and that are people in the same shoe as him. But Felipe
Yeah.
can answer for himself on why he does talk about it.
So funny enough, when I first started doing social media, my mom would tell me not to really put myself out there because obviously of my legal status. But the thing about me is how Diego just touched on the topic. There's a lot of people out there probably in the same shoe as me, and they probably like kind of limit themselves to a lot of things, like whether that be a new job, business venture, or whatever they want to do in life. And I always say this saying in Spanish. We could translate it. It doesn't sound that cool in Spanish, but it goes, el que tenga miedo a morir que no nazca, which kind of translates to like, if you're scared to die, then don't be born. It doesn't sound that hard in English. It doesn't sound that
Sounds
hard.
pretty fucking hard,
Yeah.
man. I get what you're saying. That's
And
like, yeah.
I'm just at the point where I just want to, speak out for my fellow community. And, I'm at the end of the day, I'm proud to be from where I'm from.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful to be in this amazing country because not too many people get the chance to be here. But with that being said, that's realistically why I'm so open about it, because I'm pretty sure there might be somebody, even if it's just one person through the screen watching this, I want them to be able to be themselves and, how to explain it, take that risk at life because you only get that shit once. So that's kind of why I'm kind of open about it. It's not to be like funny or anything. It's just realistically, the shoes I'm in, there's the cards I was dealt with, and you gotta make the best out of it.
No, I'm sure you're inspiring a lot of people, bro. It's respect.
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Yeah. And it's also just to add on what he said. It's like those people that are like, oh, bro, Felipe can do it. I can do it too. Because Felipe, I mean, bro, is my boy. Like since when I first moved to LA, probably the same story as him. But it was like me and him since when I moved to LA. Like that's been like my day one LA boy. I wouldn't even say friend now, because I'm from Florida, so I moved out here. But he's like, I've seen him from like working construction to what he's doing now, and he's like, I'm so proud of him. He's taking over. But what I'm trying to say is like people look up to him, like, yo, Felipe can do that. He's putting on for La Raza or for whatever. Then they're like, you make them believe, like there's younger crowds like, oh, my boy's doing it. He can do it. I can do it too.
And I mean, how I said it, honestly, that's honestly spot on. There's really ain't nothing special about me, realistically, bro. I'm not my average, my height average.
All of us.
I'm overweight. There's nothing special about me. But the thing about it is like you just it sounds so corny, but realistically, it's just consistency. But if you never give up, bro.
No, there is though. You gotta give yourself more credit. You have like a lot of courage. The amount of people who can even talk on a camera is very few, bro. So give yourself a bit more credit.
I
But
appreciate that comment,
man.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
But with that being said, guys, is there anything you would like to tell the people that probably people don't know about you? Like any like hidden talent type shit? That wasn't it.
Want to do a fucking party?
Man, my fault. There's
What is
there's
it?
some things that people want to.
Yeah, party trick.
but
Anyone want to do party trick right now?
But there's times people want people to know something about them that they probably haven't like shown to the world yet.
Because what do you like? What would you say your people come up to you? And what is the number one thing people talk to you about or know you for? Because just to give you an example, right? We do a lot of these like buzzball honey packs. We'll host something. People, this is the main two things that people bring to us because that's what we're known for, like this party and doing stuff like that. So what would you say like y'all are what your audience knows you for?
Well, my audience knows me for just being like big and strong, I guess, and then drinking Jack Daniels. So like whenever I'm at the bar, I don't even have to ask what I want. People just be like, yo, I got you Jack and Coke.
Oh.
I'll be like, yo, you're fucking good, fucking sick cunt. Chill.
But he's just so nonchalant.
He's mad like
Joe guy.
monotone, right? That's the word, monotone with it.
Yeah.
You're him, bro. My fault. Go ahead, Connor. What about you, bro?
Yeah, man. Well, a lot of people, I don't know, they look at my content, they kind of look at it as like very black and white. But the one thing I would say with like creating content, I'm very passionate about like creating content and like storytelling. Before I ever did like videos myself, I was like a video editor. I actually like was like big into writing. Like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like write movies, right? And so when it comes to social media, and this is just advice, like general advice, if any of you guys want to like get views online or monetize yourself or whatever, in order to create engaging content, there has to be like an element of storytelling. So I'll put it to you like this: like if you look at any medium of like art, right? Whether it's a 3-hour Avengers movie or a Jackson Pollock painting, you're looking at that and it's emitting an emotion and it's telling a story. So with your content, what are you doing with that? So when people look at me and him make a video where we're drunk as there's actually like an element of storytelling to it. And that's what I wish people would realize more about my content, right? So we did a video a while back where we go to a fraternity, right?
Yeah.
And so you might just think on the surface it's these guys getting drunk at a frat and they're jacked and they work out and they don't get any girls. But it was actually like
Which I do get girls.
No. It's like telling the story of like this insecure guy and, you know, his friend, and they're kind of struggling to figure out who they are. And through like their experience, they're able to, you know, learn more about themselves and actually, you know, it's like a story of like basically like bros before hoes. So we like try to get girls, and at the end of the night we end up with each other, and it's like, yo, like we're f***ing homies type shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's like a very dumbed down explanation, but yeah, in order to create content there always has to be like an element of storytelling. That's kind of what I wish people would perceive more of. And it's just, even if it's like a fucking 30-second video, it's like, what story are you telling, right? And yeah.
So let me go ahead and ask you, but when you guys come up with these ideas, do you guys talk about it like before this whole storytelling, or is like something that just goes like straight off the dome and you guys just wing it?
Right. Well, obviously it starts with a concept, and like I'll put it to you this way. Like when you like went to do roofing with Brad,
Yeah.
right? You might think like, oh, that's just roofing with Brad, but you're showing him, you know, what you guys do and what like, you're illegal. You did like roofing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how a lot of you guys get by, and showing this, you know, privileged like guy, the hardships of what someone goes through that he might not have to experience, you know what I'm saying? And so like, you don't even know it, but subconsciously when you came up with that idea, you had that story to tell people, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like a lot of it's like planned as far as like what I want to do, but it's not necessarily like the main thing that I try to do is just come up with a good concept and we go from there. So like we don't really like script stuff. We more so just like kind of go for a good concept and just, you know, try and make the best content we can out of it.
Would you say, because I know you started the clothing brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's really rare. I always bring up Brad as a perfect example because I feel like he's one of the few that's still, or actually I just saw Danny at the gym at Zoo Culture, but like it's really rare, especially, let's just say gym community, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I see like people in the gym community, I see like they have a spotlight for a year, maybe a year and a half max. And then like it just I don't know what happens. Like people just I don't know what it is. It just I just see it happen frequently with gym content creators. So what's like your long term goal to stay, I would say like relevant in the game, or you know, is the clothing brand one of the ways to like venture off to different business ventures? What are you guys planning for the future?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. One thing that like I try not to do is like base like my inherent value off like views or like how relevant I am, because that's kind of like a really vain statistic, right? Like I don't think that's like a good judgment of like how, you know, you should view yourself, right? And like every influencer is concerned with falling off, but like I don't really think like views in that and like relevance like tell the whole story. But I feel like you'll always be relevant if you're talking about things that people are interested in. So if I ever, you know, people lost an inherent interest in me, I would just go back. I used to be a commentary channel. So I'd just go back to talking about like shit that like people care about. You know what I mean? There's always a market for that. Mm-hmm. As far as like what I want to do with business, like, yeah, it's clothing brand 100%. I just think we have the fucking dopest clothes, and that's simple as that, man.
And that's a question. I haven't really peeped your brand yet. I would love to peep it, honestly. Is it a lifestyle brand? Is it a gym brand?
Yeah, so really the way I describe it is like fashion forward fitness. So as far as like the items we actually drop, so like you'd notice his sweatpants, right? Like he can wear that out and it like doesn't look whack, but he can also wear it in the gym because he has 0 legs, so like we don't want to be wearing short. No, but I'm just playing. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of the idea. It's like stuff you could wear in the gym, but you can also wear out and like not look like a fucking like idiot.
Bro, I know you bring up like that you were known, or my boy Shan over there said that he's like known for his PRs and shit, right? So what was like? Well, first of all, I want to ask what your PRs are and everything. But what was the one that you saw people were going crazy and you were like, I don't know why, like, is that impressive? Like, you were like, is it really that impressive that people really with it that much? That it was normal to you?
Yeah, well, back home when I was living at my dad's, I live in a very small town, probably like 50,000 people. And I was just like going to the gym every day, just lifting how I was, and I was just making like TikToks, I guess. Mm-hmm. And like I was posting a lot of my videos just like lifting weights, but I never really realized like how strong I was, I guess. Like I was like I'm over 300 pounds and I'm like doing like weighted pull-ups with like 100 pounds attached to my legs, some shit like that, I don't know. Yeah. no, more than that, probably like 180 pounds attached around my legs. I'm just like doing like 4 or 5 reps on pull-ups, and I was just posting shit like that, and like people were like freaking out over it. But like, since I'm from a small town, I was like, damn, people actually think I'm strong. And then
you didn't even perceive how strong you were. You just thought you were a regular ass dude.
I knew I was jacked, but like I didn't think like I was like in like the top percentile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were like the top 1% on like OF type shit. Like if you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that. But that was you in the gym type shit.
Yeah, like I had no
What?
idea.
What are you talking about right now?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, like girls be putting that shit in their bio, like top 0.1%. That was like him, but he didn't know that he was him type shit.
By the way, man, before I'm sorry,
man.
If you ever want to see a girl's OF, what you gotta do is go to the link tree. You gotta click it. You save the username. You go to Safari and you look up. I'm sorry, man. I'm
Yo,
just
tell me. No,
He's putting free game out there.
In case you didn't know, I know it's kind of overplayed game, but that's free game.
Yeah, or you could just go on Reddit. Anyways, man. I'm just like I want to know more about like that because I'm not. Where is New Zealand? Where is it next to? I'm my geography.
Australia, big bro.
Oh, so it's like
Damn, bro, you don't know where it is?
no. I'm so
Damn.
serious. I'm so sorry. I genuinely don't. Why lie?
Well,
I
it's
don't.
like it's closer to Australia and close to Antarctica. So that's how far down we are.
Damn.
Fucking down south, bro.
Were you editing your own videos, or you had somebody else cook it up for you?
Well, I didn't have anyone edit my videos for like 2 years in. Like before that, I did everything myself, and I was just like shit posting, I guess.
Who was like one influencer, content creator, YouTuber that over there you would watch when you were working out? Like you started, like when I
Back in New Zealand?
yeah, New Zealand.
No one, bro. No one. I'm like the biggest fitness.
No, but who were you watching or looking up to or like consume their content?
Oh, like the most? Probably like fucking Scott Herman Fitness. Gang.
That's a deep cut.
Even Bradley Martin. I was watching Brad at like 16.
You watch Callum?
Oh yeah, and I loved Callum Von Moger before he fucking lost the plot.
Bro, that's crazy to think about that you like I'm just using Brad as an example that because he's just in LA, but I feel like he doesn't know like really like imagine being like, yo, I'm impacting somebody in New Zealand, a 16-year-old.
Well, yeah, like I was watching him on like I don't know if you know like Bart Kwan and that, like Just
no.
Kidding Films and that, Brad was filming a lot with them. I used to watch Just Kidding Films a lot, and then I would see like Brad in their videos, and I was like, who's this big motherfucker? I was like, because these guys are just like some Asians, bro. These guys are just some Asian guys that make videos, and then Brad's just this big cunt, and I'm like, who is this guy? He looks jacked as trying to be as jacked as him. So like, I would start watching his videos. But this was back when Brad was like 280.
Oh yeah, he's not too sexy.
No,
yeah.
no.
He's kind of like, you know, slimming down these days.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not that big.
he's a slim.
Did he have
thick
hair
guy.
at the
Nah.
time? Nah, he's still bald.
Yeah,
Do you think you're gonna bald anytime soon, bro?
I'm already balding, mate.
For
Are you
real?
really? No, you look like you have. He's a barber, by the way. Does he look like he's bald?
We could check the hairline.
Go check it. Go check it.
I'm not gonna go up to him and check it. But if you want, you can just go like
Let me see.
that a little bit.
Nah,
he's fine.
good. Nah,
He's
my
not a
shit-
barber.
my shit worse than
Look,
that.
lift your
Look
shit
at
up.
my
Lift your
shit.
shit up.
Look at my shit.
Yo, that shit leaving here.
Well, I appreciate that because
that shit
I
fine.
But let's say if you were to go bald, you'll be okay with that?
oh yeah, totally fine.
You don't give a fuck about it?
I'll just shave my head.
Have you already taken the fate? Like, have you already like come to realization that you're bound because of all the that you put in your body? If you still do, I don't know if you still do, but like you're bound to look older and you're bound to probably lose your hair and probably have some like internal some type of shit later down.
I'm
the
gonna be honest, bro. The only thing I like bald is my girl's.
road. Oh my god,
So
bro.
with that being
To
said,
be honest,
You
like,
like it bald?
to be honest,
Yeah, why
what
not?
you're
I like a bit of
saying
hair,
with
though.
like the PED stuff, like that's very dependent on like what you take, how much you take, and how long you take it for. Like if you took like say like one cycle, you'd be completely fine. Like you wouldn't be really doing anything to yourself. If you were to take, you know, tren for like 10 years straight, then yeah, you definitely run into some complications. But it's like smoking. It's like it doesn't just like fucking you do it and you're fucking cooked. Like, you know, it's like has to be like prolonged.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Connor, but I'll be honest. I'm glad you're kind of explaining it because, for example, the Hispanic family, look, even just drinking pre-workout creatine is like you're gonna
Yeah.
go bald. Your balls are gonna shrink. Your dick in the string, you know, like the typical like steroid abuse, and that's not even steroids.
Yeah.
So can you elaborate on that? Because like we got an unk right here talking about he gonna go bald just because he's on a little bit of test.
Well, first of all, before you answer that, I do want to say I do know the only thing I know is that your dick doesn't get smaller. It's your balls that like supposedly shrink. I don't know how true this is, but like I said, let someone who was actually in the game
Let
explain
someone.
it. But
Yeah.
by the way, I did live with my roommates. My boy right there was my roommate, and he's on the same shit.
So to be complete, like the reason I know all this stuff is because I have a lot of friends who are like high level bodybuilders, right? So they tell me, they explain like what happens, and it's like with anything, man. Like too much of anything's bad. Too much drinking, too much smoking, too much McDonald's, too much
pussy.
like. Yeah, I mean, like anything.
I ain't gonna lie, Connor. I feel like you looked at me when you said McDonald's. Gang. You said too much McDonald's.
Nah,
well, like this.
Nah, well, I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it. I wasn't looking at you, but I mean, like that's the thing, right? It's like if a motherfucker's, you know, telling me, oh, you're on steroids, but they're like 400 pounds. I'm like, dude, like, you know, but
I'm 250, by the way, guys.
no, but
I'm 250.
no, I'm not taking shots at you. Like that's objectively true. And like, so here's the thing. If you want to do anything, like you have to take responsibility for it. Like if I take steroids and I, you know, die, that's on me. You know what I'm saying? If I have a health complication, that's on me. If I ride a bike without a helmet and I fall off and I hit my head, that's on me. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest thing, the most important thing with that stuff, because here's the thing, right? Like the only reason this is like a topic is because there's a lot of guys who are like insecure and they want to improve their body. They want to improve like their sexual like function or whatever. So they look into this stuff and they feel like pressured to take it. So they're looking for like a reason or whatever. You need to be able to take responsibility for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most important thing, like regardless of like what your parents think or whatever, because you have to do the due diligence to understand the risks and the rewards. And you make that, you know, calculation for yourself, right? Just like with anything.
Would you say because body dysmorphia is a huge thing in the gym?
I'm making sense, right? I'm a little,
yeah,
I'm a little f***ed up. So
No, you're good.
you're making sense for sure.
No, you're good. Would you say because body dysmorphia is a huge thing in the gym community,
Mhm.
but when you upload these PR videos or you upload these crazy 12-pack shirt pictures and on Instagram and you get all the comments in the world and people are do you still look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, nah, this can be better, this can be fixed, blase, blase, blase?
100%. And like even like your best photo, like someone's going to be critical of it. And it's like, you know, you're doing your best and like you only have like your certain genetics. Like not everyone has like the blessed, like Chris Bumstead genetics, right? So it's like one comment I always get is like, your arms are small. It's like my arms are 18 inches. Like that, they're not small, but it's like compared to the rest of my body, I guess they are, right? And so that gets in your head. But you can't compare yourself to, you know, the image someone else has for you or some other person, whether it's Chris Bumstead, Arnold. The important thing is to compare yourself to the person you were yesterday and make sure you're, you know, constantly improving. And that's not only through a vain metric like how your physique looks. It's also like how are you like mentally, like how are you, you know, spiritually, you know, how's your relationship with God? If that's improving, you know what I'm saying, there ain't shit no one can say to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you? What would you say about that?
Well, body dysmorphia?
Yeah.
I used to have it bad, bro.
Yeah, bad?
Like terrible. Like I remember when I was 19, it was like the best I ever looked. I was way bigger at 19 than I am now.
Like bigger as in muscle or fat?
Muscle. And like I was fucking way leaner, way bigger, and then I always wore like a fucking 5XL shirt wherever I went. Because I thought I looked like shit. I looked small. But as the years went by, I just learned to stop giving a fuck. But it was also when I also started drinking more. So it's
At what age did you start drinking?
18.
That's what's the legal age in New Zealand? 18?
Yeah, 18.
Okay,
So like I had very strict parents.
Mm.
Like well, I live with my dad. Actually, Felipe, I don't know if you know this, but my mom was deported
Oh shit.
from New Zealand. So when I was like 2, she got deported to, well, she was in New Zealand. That's how my parents met. But my dad was like a resident in New Zealand, but my mom wasn't. And because I like fell in love, I guess, she like ended up staying back and overstaying her visa. And then the government ended up finding out like a year and a half later. and she like ended up getting fucking sent back to the islands, and then she took me with her. So I ended up growing up in the islands for like 6 years or something. And that's like, you know, if you ever heard about the mangrove story and shit, that was like, that's what I was up to. But yeah, like I was living with, my mom is still there. She's not allowed to come back. And
Wow.
I'm like 23 now. And
But you're allowed to go over there.
Yeah, I'm allowed to go there, but I haven't seen her in like 3 years because I've just been so busy with this like life and shit. Like, because like, I like support her as well. So
Yeah.
I send her money. I do what I gotta do. But I'm planning to go back see her probably like after this trip.
So, quick question: during that time, were you going back and forth from your dad to your mom?
Yeah, like once a year.
Yeah.
My parents are still together,
Okay.
even though they like don't live together or like,
Would you say that had any like effect on you growing up, like not having them together?
Well, I guess when you're a guy, you just gotta learn to like toughen the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. There's no point fucking crying about it. Like, oh, boo-hoo, my mom got deported. I'm gonna go cry in my room.
Yeah.
Like the most you can do is like, fuck, just get over it, bro. Like, do what you gotta do, and you know.
Just roll with the punches.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at your situation, bro. It's the way you answer, so like
Just nonchalant.
just nonchalant. It just throws me off. But
it's true though. Like you can't be a pussy.
No, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Before my boy asks a question, I wanted to ask like does she, and I asked this question to most of the guests that come on here because when we told our parents or tell our parents what we're doing, I'm pretty sure most of us probably here relate. They're very old school, so they don't know. Like they're used to like you go to school, you get a degree, you go to job. So how did you tell your mom and dad that you're doing this full time, this social media thing? And two, how did they take it? Do they support it?
Well, the thing was, my dad didn't really support it. I was living with my dad, and my dad's fucking strict, bro. Like I was 21, didn't even have my own room. I was sharing a room with my grandma because we're fucking poor. And I remember like if I wanted to go hang out with my friends, I'd be like, "Yo, Dad, I'm just gonna go out to the bar." He'd be like, "No." And if he does let me, he'll be like, "Come home at 10." Like, who the fuck comes home from the bar at 10?
That shit's just getting active at 10.
Yeah, like,
how old were you at this time?
Like 21, bro.
Wow.
And like I was still doing social media, but like I was just in my hometown, like small town, and like you can't really do much shit. But like I remember like one day me and my dad got in like an argument, and I was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm leaving." So I like booked the flight the next day to like my friend's town, and I was like, "Yo, bro," I called him. I was like, "Bro, do you still have a spare room in your house? Because like if you do, I'd like to move in." And like I had no fucking money, so like somehow like when I went there, I had to figure out how to make money. So I started like doing online coaching, and I was making like $500 a week, which was like enough to like pay rent, get some food, and I was just grinding gym. And shout out to my boy Will. He fucking took me to the gym every day, and he fucking sorted me out. Whatever I needed to do, he would fucking take me there. But like I fucking left the next day and then didn't look back, and now my dad's chill about it because I send him money.
Doesn't that suck when when you have to like prove to your parents by money usually, right? Like
bittersweet, yeah.
That you have to prove to your parents or show them by like sending them money or whatever it is, right? That then they'll support you. Like, and it's like you wish you wanted, like you would wanted that when you started, but it's like it sucks when it's like damn, like after everything now you want to support.
Well, it's like I don't mind because my dad's old, bro. He's like he just turned 65.
Yeah, from their perspective, it's such a foreign concept. Yeah. So it's like you kind of have to do that. And I mean, ultimately, like you, like how do I say this? Like you kind of deserve the backlash if you fail. You know what I'm saying? Because like you don't have much other than your family and God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're gonna go off that path and like really like kind of spite them or whatever to do what you want to do, you gotta ultimately be successful. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's how it was for me too, right? Like my parents were like they're actually like mad at me. You know what I mean? Like actively trying to get me to not do social media.
Like right now?
No, not anymore. Right? It's the same situation. Like you start making bread, and they're like, "Oh, okay," but it's like I used to be like angry at them about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had so much resentment in my heart, but I had to let go of that and just understand. Like they just don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And it's like I won't say I'm successful, but it's like I'm able to make money. I'm able to support myself, and like I was able to show them like, yo, I can actually do this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I mean, it's just a thing of perspective, and like I probably won't understand like what my kids want to do. To be completely honest, right? It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. You just gotta be cognizant of that.
Yeah.
It does suck though. You're right.
No, it does. Because, like I said, I don't want to make this about us, but I feel like all three of us literally have to do the same thing. I feel like everybody in this podcast had to do the same thing as far as like showing them through, oh, here's some bread for this.
I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like in a Hispanic family, it's like actually like a little bit harder because you guys are so family oriented, and it's like almost like uncommon to have like to even like move out, you know what I'm saying, and like do some shit like this, you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know, either you're working or you're in school, and like that's really it. And it's like with like me, right, like I don't really have any family. Like I have my parents, so that's it, you know what I'm saying. So there's nothing to keep me home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like when you have your cousins and, you know, the home food and like everyone's coming together, it's like keeping you comfortable. It's keeping you there.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit harder actually.
Yeah, I think for the Hispanics, it's always been one of the, I mean, I hear it time after time. It's always been one of those things where like they use, which they're 100% right. But they always say like, oh, we came into this country for you guys to do better. Like we weren't able to, like my parents wasn't that, I think my mother's like level of education was only middle school. My grandmother's was elementary, you know? So when they bring you to this country, they want you to obviously exceed that. So whenever you're here and then you tell them like, hey, you know what? Like, I don't want to go to college. Like, I actually want to pursue something else, right? They're like, why the f did we come here? Like all this sacrifice that I did. There's a lot of people out there too, like their families, bro. I've heard of stories of people walking the whole desert just to get from Mexico to over here for a whole week, 2 weeks, even a month, bro. Like they go through a lot of shit, and I completely understand it. Like you say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but they hold that against you. Every little thing, you don't do something that they want you to do, and they're like, whoa, look at the sacrifice that I did. Look at the sacrifice that your dad did. Like, look at your family back in Mexico. They're doing this, and this. Like, why don't you want to pursue your career? But once again, it's just a level of perspective. And like you said, it's a bittersweet moment, bro. Like as soon as you start showing them cash, like look, like this is what I brought, this is what I'm bringing to the table. All of a sudden, it's good. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, like I completely agree with you because like when I was growing up, like I'm not the only kid. Like I actually have 5 other brothers.
Wow.
You're the youngest.
No, I'm like the 4th kid.
Okay.
So like my 3 older brothers, they're like very successful, very smart. You know, they all got degrees. They're all in engineering, civil engineering, accounting, fucking business analyst type. I'm just like here, like fucking struggling in school, being stupid, I guess. And like it was very hard to prove to them that like, yo, like I'm not good at school. Like, let me fucking make videos. Like telling them that making videos is like legit speaking alien to them. Like I'm fucking Martian or some shit. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
you know, like it was it was such a struggle. I had to prove it to them for like a year and a half straight. Like when I moved out, I lied to my dad. Actually, I fucking was like, I'm going to university. I said I'm gonna go back to university and finish my degree, but actually I never did.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
And, yo,
the exact
and
same thing.
The thing was, my dad would ring me every day, be like, "How's uni going?" I'm like, "Oh, it's going good, Dad."
It's like those movies, bro. I feel like I've seen those shits.
I've seen a movie like that, bro.
Yeah. My dad would be like, "How's classes?" I'm like, "Oh, it's going all right." Fucking haven't been to a single class. Haven't even enrolled. Like I'm just talking out my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I dropped out like my 3rd year. So like first semester rolls around. I was like undecided if I was gonna do it. I decided not to. September goes by. I'm like making like 3 videos a day.
my dad calls me. He's like, yeah, like same thing, like how's school? I'm like, oh, it's going great. You know, I'm in this class. Like, meanwhile, I'm making like fucking like natty or not. It's like like some like idiot like fitness influencer
Rating
brain rot.
physique.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rating physiques. That's what I started doing actually to like, you know, blow up or
Did
whatever.
you ever get beef from that? From anybody?
Oh,
Adam 22.
yeah, Adam 22 got mad at me. But like what I would use them for is just like I would say I'm rating their physique, but I just give like an overall commentary on them as like a person. So it was like a bit uncalled for, but then like like I remember I went like really hard on Sneeko and like Adam 22, but they're like old videos. Like I don't even remember what I said, but it was bad if you look at them. I was like really mean, to be honest.
I fucking love those videos.
Yeah, I know they're good, man. But that's maybe they'll make a return. But yeah, no. So with university, it's interesting because obviously, like you guys didn't go to university, but now you guys are popping on the internet. You know, same as us. The way I look at university, it's like the beautiful lie. I was on the UCLA campus the other day, and I was looking at everything, and I was like, the reason I say the beautiful lie is because they sell you that this is what success looks like. You know what I'm saying? You go to class, you get a job, but you're getting a job, right? You're making, let's say, like 60, 70K a year. That's not even covering your loan. You know what I mean? And then you're like pinched between like taxes and rent and food and all this stuff. And it's like, why the fuck did I even do this? If I might as well have like worked construction, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit more money. The only way to be like actually like financially free at this current point is to have like your own business. And with social media, like you are the business, right? So it gives you some flexibility. With, you know, this traditional school, obviously if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, stuff like that, you need to go to school. But like a lot of what you learn in school now is like, it's not even like good education. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing classes. Bro, look up some of the weird classes like universities offer. There's like a Taylor Swift class you can take, right? It's like, what kind of fucking education is that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. Like, my friends are graduating from good schools with good degrees, and the job market is so fucked up now, they can't even find work.
Yeah.
So they paid $100,000 to be unemployed.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the beautiful lie, because they're going to class and they're thinking, oh, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be successful. They're looking at people like me and laughing when I'm getting, you know, posting 3 times a day, getting 100 views. But now I'm laughing at them because they can't find work and I'm making, you know, 20K, 30K, 40, whatever a month, posting like silly videos. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like for me, just depends on, like you said, when it comes to lawyer, doctor, I definitely think you do need a degree because that's what you need to know. Like you can't just go into the field and fucking be like, oh yeah, I got my education in quarantine. Is my lawyer. Brandon pulls up, I'm cooked.
Yeah,
like I'm getting life sentence,
fried.
bro. Yeah. Yeah. But it's funny that you brought that up. I actually brought it up in my vlog today that I was filming myself. I was having a little talk with my vlog on my channel. And I actually did go to college. I got my 4-year bachelor degree in business management. And I'm very grateful for it. And I brought it up with my boy Diego Tinoco. We had a podcast interview about a couple of weeks ago. And I actually brought it up to a business meeting that we had prior. And I will say this, I've definitely learned more about business through life experiences and the shit we went through, the good, the bad, the fucking awful. And at first I was like, damn, bro, I don't really think like you really need to go to college. Like same shit, right? Like you don't need to go to college for a business. If you want to do business, you're going to learn a lot more through experience, personal experience. But then I really thought about it, and I will say this though. I did go to the 4 years of college, and in those 4 years of college, I probably did like 50 plus essays, right? And typing these, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 word count essays. And I will say that, you know, I had to have a fucking teacher proofread my shit. I had to learn what I would do is like to try to sound more professional, right? To try to sound more like perfect for the essay. I would go on Google and be like, what's a synonym for this word? Blah, blah, blah. And I personally think I have two like takes. I don't think you need to go to college for business, but then again, I will say I think you do, because I feel like I learned a lot about being able to communicate, having a professional meeting with somebody, or like communicating via email. Because I would say when we talk with other people about maybe business, trying to shut a deal down or something, I feel like for the most part, I'm the one that like talks on the phone or emails or text to sound more professional.
I hear what you're saying. It's not so much that you didn't learn anything, though. It's more so the return on investment. If you look at the dollar amount that you spent to achieve that, if you could take that and you could invest it in some other thing, would you have gotten a better return on investment? Like, for example, let's say your total sum of money was $100,000 over 4 years, could you have spent $10,000 on a mentor to teach you something that would be similar, right? And then you have money left over to delegate to different things. That's sort of what I'm kind of trying to say here.
I feel like the way I see it is like I always said, you can get further in life with. I'm being so serious. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm not trying to fight you about it. But look, real shit. I think the way I always say, I think you get further in life of who you know than what you know, right? And I feel like being able to have that experience in like being able to do an essay or talk professionally or whatever, build a relationship with somebody else, that you'll get further with building a professional relationship with somebody than all, like the investing and all that shit. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if I make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you both of you guys have a great point, right? But I do understand where Connor's coming from, bro. Like you can get the same level of the same level of experience by going with someone that can just teach you one-on-one type shit, instead of going and spending not just your time. I'm not trying to
fight, by the way. You also have the flexibility to choose. You're not pigeonholed into like specific classes 100%. With profs, and you know what I mean? And so that's why I don't think it's like the best option, but it is what it is. And like the other thing is like, I don't know. I went to university as well, and I don't consider it a waste of time, because I learned that, hey, I don't want to do that. The same when I work construction. I was like, I don't want to be like mixing cement and bricklaying. That's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to make videos, man.
But you know what? You got it's interesting enough, just because you guys were able to experience that, bro. Like there's people like myself. I didn't go to college, right? But I feel like I can say like, oh, if I would have went to college, I probably would have been more successful. But since I never got the experience of actually being there, I really don't know. But what I did get was being able to do my own business. And that's something that a lot of people don't get to do, with this whole thing, this whole brand that we got going on. Well, there's been a lot of ups and there's also been a lot of downs. But, there was in college, they probably wouldn't have taught us what we learned over here. Like, we did we did go over a lot of bumps. We did get scammed. We didn't know a lot of the things. The books weren't going to teach us that, the field itself taught us that. But once again, going back to what you were saying, yeah, like, when it comes to like being professional and sending emails, sending this, you're probably the guy to do it. Why? Because, you spend countless hours doing essays and writing all this and all that. But I feel like, both it's good that people get both sides of the story. They get the going to college and also get the field, and whoever did both, that's great. And I don't even know where I was going with that.
Yeah, no, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, and I don't want to just like keep like, I'm not trying to fight with you. I agree with you what you're saying to an extent, as far as like for me. And
I don't think you're fighting with me. I think you're just sharing your perspective.
Yeah. Like I'm just sharing like the fact that like, yes, you probably would have not gotten that life experience if it wasn't for like that maybe like that professional email conversation back and forth to have that. You guys, man, I don't know. I'm not.
Nah, by the way, we're not laughing. We're not laughing at you guys.
We're not laughing at you.
We're just laughing at this goofy.
Yeah, you can laugh at me, laugh at him. It doesn't matter.
No, okay.
All good.
But I
don't know if I'm making any sense.
You are. But I do wanna ask something though. Let's start off with your other venture, right? Your clothing brand, Retaliation. Where did that come about, bro? Like, why the word retaliation?
So I like that's a good question.
It's
a little great question.
I'm gonna be honest, because you can take it in multiple like ways. I find it aggressive, but like why? Like,
well, obviously, like Retaliation. You're right. It is more like aggressive, and I felt like my whole life, like I felt like, I guess what's the right word? Like overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, funny enough, like when I started on social media, I wasn't getting like the Young LA, the Gymshark in my DMs, like offering me anything, right? I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna do my own shit, you know what I'm saying? So I made Retaliation Project as like a fuck you to the other mothers in the industry. And the funny thing is, after I started that, that's when the other brands started knocking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was already like, I'm doing my own shit, so fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from. It's like basically like a rebellious sort of vibe. It does sound aggressive, but you know, with like gym clothing brand, I feel like that's a good kind of edge.
Yeah.
So
I want to ask you too. I feel like I know, like, you know, it's a rhetorical question, but like I just want to hear it from you, bro. Like now knowing that, you know, you're in the level that you are now, and now you have those brands reaching out to you, and obviously at one point I'm sure you wanted to be an athlete for them. How does it feel now that they're reaching out to you, but you got your own going?
it feels good, of course, but I don't know. It feels good, but I mean, even if they didn't reach out, you know, I'd still be happy because I'm just, you know, super comfortable with where I'm at. Ultimately, like my my value for myself, like I used to be a very insecure person,
Yeah.
and I'm still insecure. I still struggle with insecurities every day. We all do, but I feel like I'm worried less about like my perception from like other people, or like if I'm getting X amount of money or X amount of followers or whatever. It's more so, did I try my best? Can I look in the mirror and say, did I try and make my best video? Did I try my hardest in the gym? And that's where I derive like my pleasure and my, you know, self-worth from. That's what I try to do anyway, right? So, yeah, and I don't know. Moral of the story, like nobody can tell you shit if someone's not fucking with you. Do your own shit. That's it.
Yeah, and you brought up a really good point, bro. You said that you were overlooked your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Was that through your friends, or that was through like your whole family?
I mean, so upon like if you were to just look at me,
Yeah.
I get judged a lot. Like people think, you know, this guy's an airhead, this guy's stupid. I don't believe I am. You know what I'm saying? Or they think I'm rude, I'm mean, whatever. This is something like I get like a lot, right? You know, I don't want to trauma dump on you guys, but like I had to deal with that when I played sports, right? I played basketball. I played at a high level, but I was like the only white kid, you know,
Yeah.
playing at my level, right? So then they're like, what the is this white kid doing? You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, and then again with my family, same thing. They didn't understand like how capable I was, because what I was capable in wasn't what they were doing, right?
Yeah.
They were good at math. They were good at science. I'm creative, right? So they didn't understand that. And that's why I was overlooked. So, yeah, bro, it's just like, what was your question again?
No, it was you pretty much answered it, because I was asking you about like who was the people that overlooked you the most?
Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
friends,
yeah.
the family?
I mean, I feel like you can kind of relate it to like every single facet,
Yeah.
but yeah, overall, like you just gotta prove them wrong, and it's your job to do that, bro. Like no one's gonna come save you. Like he said, you know, you can cry about it, you can be a bitch, or you can just be a man, roll with the punches, and fucking show your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where do you think you got that model from? Was it something that your dad implemented in you, or you just by yourself? Did you watch a video? Did you get like the 2 a.m. TikTok motivational ass videos?
Well, I just had a rough upbringing, bro. Like, it wasn't easy. You know, and come home, it was just me and my dad and my grandma, and no one else. You know, lived in a shit 2-bedroom house, bro. Like, what else could I do? Like, couldn't cry about that shit, bro. Like,
So what would you do? You just literally went to the gym? Was that your escape?
yeah, I went to the gym and got jacked, and I did the best that I could do for myself. Like, at the end of the day, you can cry about it, like as I was saying, but you can just toughen the fuck up, take a concrete pill.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
gotta take
You know
action
what I
on
mean?
that.
So when you went to the gym and you started seeing the progress or all that, did that help you, like, would you say mentally, like in a way?
Well, I don't know about mentally, but I just feel like as a person, you just gotta be strong mentally, regardless. Like you can't ever show weakness, because if as soon as you show weakness, bro, you're just gonna fucking crumble. And if you let yourself crumble, you're just gonna fucking fall apart, and everything around you is gonna come crashing down. So you just stay hard, take that concrete pill. Nothing's gonna
It'll be all
fucking
good.
stop you. Yeah,
It'll be
bro.
all
Remember,
good.
stay hard 2025. I know how you said the gym's a little bit of your escape, but growing up, did you play any sports? For example, I know New Zealand's really known for rugby. You play rugby growing up?
Yeah, I played a little bit of rugby, and then I found out that I couldn't because my knees keep giving up, bro.
Oh, really?
And kept dislocating both my knees, bro.
Bro, I saw a TikTok video, bro, of you hitting legs. Like, not legs, but you were doing like the fucking
Yeah,
things.
and it was just shaking, bro. Like,
Oh, that was just a shake. Nothing happened, though. Like, you didn't get hurt.
I didn't get hurt, but it's just like, that's just how my knees are.
Why do you think that is? Is it the height? Is it like...
I have no idea, but well, my older brother also, both of my older brothers also have knee problems. Like they've had knee surgery and shit, but I haven't. Like when I fucking dislocated,
Knock on wood, man.
when I dislocated my knees, bro, I'd be like, Dad, I dislocated my knee. And he's like, oh, take a Panadol. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Toughen up. Yeah. With that one.
Concrete pill.
So, what do you think? I would say your long term or long goal is. Would you want to open your own gym brand or streetwear brand, or do you want to venture off to different things?
I wouldn't say gym brand or anything like that, but I would like to own my own gym one day, preferably in New Zealand, because gyms in New Zealand are fucking shit. City Fitness, go fuck yourself. It's like basically Planet Fitness. It's like the most common gym you can. Snap Fitness, you also shit even worse than fucking Planet Fitness. It's like dumbbells only go up to 80 pounds. Like,
Damn.
what are you gonna do with that? Side raises? Like, come on, bro.
That's a max for some of us. Man.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like, yeah, like there's no gyms like in New Zealand. There's no gyms like Zoo Culture, Alpha Land, in Gold's Gym. Like, there's nothing hardcore. There's like a few, bro, but like it's just like really run down, like lighting shit. So like, there's a big fucking opportunity for like you know,
Like a proper gym.
for like a proper fucking gym where like no one's gonna come into your ear and be like, "Oi, cunt, stop fucking recording." Like if I opened up a gym, I'd be like, "You can do whatever the fuck you want."
Do you have a name yet for it?
I'll probably just call it Shan's Gym.
Shan's Gym?
That's hard.
Yeah, because why not? You know?
That sound hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I probably go, bro. When I get papers, I'll pull up.
Yeah, bro. You're welcome to stay at my house whenever, mate.
Thank you, bro.
Do you wish there was more content creators from where you're from?
Honestly, I wish more people did post in New Zealand. Like I can only, like if I were to name people, I could only name a handful.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like well, the thing with New Zealand is people are like, there's a thing in New Zealand called like tall poppy syndrome. It's like where people just kind of bring you down because they're like, oh, you're from
Fish
this,
in a barrel.
yeah, like you're from the small place,
Crabs
like,
in a bucket.
like
I don't know.
like stop trying to like, you
They're
know,
not fish. Fuck my.
yeah, like stop trying to like be so outgoing. Like I remember when I first started posting and on TikTok, and people would be like, "Put those guns away, boy! Like you got nothing to prove, or like, oh, you got those muscles, but you can't fight." Like that's the type of people you'll meet in New Zealand, like this tall poppy syndrome shit.
Yeah.
But like, at the end of the day, you just gotta not give a fuck.
So yeah, I actually wanted to ask you that, bro. You're super nonchalant and everything, but
Well,
like,
yeah, because I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
Like,
So I guess my next question was I guess you just answered it, but like, you know, whenever you get those like DMs or you get those comments where they're like just talking shit, going back and forth, do you just like put it to the side? Do you give it any attention?
well, I never really give it attention unless like they really fuck me off.
Yeah.
Well, yo, Connor, you know, one time some guy was trying to give me shit in the DMs and I was trying to meet up with him to fight him.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
I was
No
like-
way you've done.
Yo, fucking pull up. I'll give you my address right now. You're fucking talking shit.
Like,
And then they never come.
Yo, like there's one time like comments never get to me because I barely read them and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even watch my own YouTube videos. Like Code Cameraman, he films it, edits it, posts it. I don't even watch it. Like the only thing I'll watch is just the montages, but like sometimes I'll check my like message requests and I'm like, yo, go fuck yourself. Like, but
Wait,
like,
do you get hate? Do you get hate?
I don't know. I don't fucking read the comments. But sometimes I read like when I do read the comments, like the first hour of like my post.
Yeah.
But other than that, I won't read anything.
Now let me ask both of you guys. Like, you know, I'm sure you guys are really, really inspirational to up and coming creators. even just people working 9 to 5s. Like, how do you guys feel whenever there's like, you know, a coming up content creator or maybe a kid that reaches out to you guys and he's like, bro, honestly, thank you guys so much for like being, you know, putting out this content and bringing a smile to my face.
Yeah, it feels great, honestly. You know, I do this to inspire people, but it's also a little bit weird because I'm being completely honest. I never looked up to anybody, and I can honestly say that like there was nobody who like inspired me to make content. Like I wanted to do this before I even had like a conception of what it was. Like when I was little, my dad had the first like iPhone. I would steal it and I'd make videos before I knew what YouTube was. So I feel like in a way, like I always wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to be a weatherman, right? Because that was the only way I felt like I could be on TV. And then when I started seeing YouTube, TikTok, all this stuff, I'm like, oh, hold up. I can, you know, make my own show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that really drew me to it. But like, it's good, man. It's really good.
Yeah, he's telling the truth too, because he's showing me like his fucking videos from he was 13 and 14.
I believe him.
I won't say what it was, but like he would show me like all the videos that he would make when he was like 12.
Connor, if you don't mind me asking, bro, like why a weatherman?
Why
Where did that come about?
Well, because like that was the only guy that I would see on TV that like I was like that was like talking.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do that. I want to speak to people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it feels good, and like obviously want to put on for Canada too. Like I try to like the one thing I really try to do is like people from my hometown or where I'm from, like I really try to like actually help them. You know what I'm saying? So like if there's like a local creator or whatever and they don't have that many followers, like you know how like in LA, like I feel like a lot of people are really concerned with like how much clout you got and all this stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
If they're from Toronto, I don't give a like I'll literally like make a video with them. I'm not saying I'm gonna post it, but like if they want me in their video, like I will. Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
That's love right there.
Mm-hmm.
So go on.
No. So Shan, because you want to open up your own gym, right? What would you say is like a reasonable? What would you price like? Let's say a monthly rate, right? Like, I think like I'm just thinking like as a business owner, but then like you were also from what you were saying about your upbringing on the end of the stick, and would you want people to be like on, you know, be able to just everybody come through?
Well, I would just categorize it, bro. If you're an adult, you would pay a set price, and if you're a kid, like 16 and up, a student. I mean, if you're a student, it would obviously be a lot cheaper, because I remember when I was a student, I'd have to beg my dad, bro, like, Dad, my 2-month membership has run out. Can you please like go in the gym and like pay it? And like, because like my dad knew that's the one thing that I loved. You like, he obviously went in and he was like, yo, because he knew that I was doing something. Like I wasn't out smoking weed or like doing crack, fucking railing lines and drinking. He fucking went and did it for me. So
I do the gym and
yeah. Well, now that I'm older, you know. but like as a gym owner, if I owned a gym, I'd obviously make it very affordable for students, even if their parents couldn't pay for it. I'd obviously make it a lot cheaper than an adult. Like adult will have set prices, but like if I know the kid, I'll be like, yeah, whatever, you can just come in.
Yeah,
you know.
New Zealand like pretty economy. I don't know anything about the economics and shit, but is it pretty well? Would you say it's pretty fair for everybody?
I think New Zealand's a very nice country. Like I feel like definitely a lot better developed than the States. Like you live a way more comfortable life in New Zealand than you would in America. Like the homelessness is like very, very less. Like it's like you only see like
you mean the wealth discrepancy?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say better developed at all.
It's I don't know. But
Have you been? You been to New Zealand?
Huh? No. I'm just like obviously like the States, like they have like the most advanced military. They have all this stuff, but there's also like a huge inequity in terms of like the richest people and the poorest people. Whereas like New Zealand, Canada, sort of like Australia, these sorts of countries, it's more like even keel, right? So you're not going to see as many homeless people. Like in LA, there's like you can walk down the street, you can see 50 homeless people. It's like really sad. But I mean, you go to New Zealand, it's like it's more
like 5 people you'll see on a night out.
Yeah. It's like the government gives more support. it's really like pick your poison. Like if you're like more of like a go-getter and you know you're more into, you know, making money and you're really motivated, I think the States is like the perfect place. If you kind of just want like a chill life or whatever, I'd say like New Zealand like is like really great for that, right? You just work a normal job, have a car, have a house, it's good. The thing is like, at least where I'm from in Toronto, right? Similar to the States, like if you don't have a really good job, like there's a good chance you're never going to own a home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like there's like a huge housing crisis over there. I don't know about over here specifically. I know in some places, like in like New York, right? Housing super unaffordable.
No, it's stupid expensive over here, bro. Like even the rents, because I'm in the market of like moving apartments, but it's almost like $3,000 a month, bro. It's like stupid fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you guys, like you guys coming from a different country, coming to LA, because I know, you know, we went to Hollywood right close by.
Yeah.
And so do you guys trip out like in the sense of like whenever you guys watch movies, right? Like the Hollywood movies, like they sell like a fucking like a dream, right? And then you guys actually being there, does that shit trip you out? Seeing all like how fucking crazy it is?
So like it's a bit sad because like I'm like a big bodybuilding fan. I watch Pumping Iron and I saw Arnold running across the beach looking jacked as fuck, and I was like, man, I wish I could do that. But ever since the 70s and the whole crack epidemic, it really left like, you know, just LA in a bit of like a state of, you know, peril basically. Like before that, like, I mean, like the black communities, the Hispanic communities, like, I mean, the lower socioeconomic like communities were like good. Like you could own a house, there's like a lot less crime. And then ever since like the whole, you know, situation with the homelessness, it just got fucked. It's like nice, like there's like history, but it's also like not entirely safe, and like that's a problem.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like now you can't even walk on Venice Beach or Santa Monica barefoot.
Yeah.
You're gonna run and step on a needle.
Yeah,
You're cooked, bro.
Yo, by the way, you have a bathroom? I need so bad.
Yeah, bro,
It
100%.
feels like my bladder's
Well, first of all, wait, what are we at right now? Hour 20. Y'all feeling good? You want to just take a piss or you want to keep going? Okay, bet. All right, I'll take you to my crib.
Now go ahead, yeah. You guys want to water? Connor, you want
That's
water?
that's about to be the biggest guy into your crib,
Oh,
huh?
you guys are good?
Hell yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead, bro. Make your guys over home.
You guys still want to run it? Well,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can run a
hell
little
yeah.
bit more, bro. For sure, you could get. I mean, I know you have
Yeah,
a shit ton of exposure, but you can go ahead and like tell us more about the brand. What
yeah,
do you?
bro.
Coming
I
up?
mean,
Now that they're gone, you feel me, man? It's up with the real shit. Ass or titties.
not that those fucking losers are out here. Ass or titties, I'm an ass guy.
Nah, I feel it. Me too.
I mean, you can't like, you can
but
have
like natural or BBL? Oh, you don't discriminate.
Of course, natural. Of course.
I natural route.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the little BBL though? Something a little more stiffer.
You prefer a fucking natural body. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I don't know, bro. You know,
Yo,
I feel like just fucking cement.
How the you know
I might be a
But
BBL bandit.
I swear he stays talking like this when he talks
man.
reckless.
Whatever. I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Nah, but here's the thing with the whole ass or tits debate. It's a very, you know, deep philosophical debate. It's like, the thing is, you can have a smoke show with like a nice butt and it's like fire, even if she has like bug bites. But if she just has huge tits and no ass, it's like, what? You know, it's like kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Kind of
she's
like a pee.
yeah, and then maybe like her like posture's bad because she's so heavy here. She's kind of looking like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of, and then you're
yeah.
hitting it from the back. You're like, yo, this isn't even far. I feel like I'm like my bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I've never had like that negative experience going based off what you just said.
Mhm.
But I did have one really bad experience one time with the girl with the BBL. I don't know if her shit was just too big.
I've never
But
put that.
yes, I did, bro. And I remember, bro, I was there. I was at a strip club, right?
Yeah.
Girl was shaking ass. It was clean, bro. But the thing that just threw me off that I didn't like, I think her ass was too big.
Too
and
big.
she not even that. She had toilet paper inside her ass.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't like that. Just
Did you
because
pick it out though?
Nah,
You're
fuck
not real
that.
mad.
That ain't my. How you picking that shit out?
Here you go,
You're a
baby girl. Don't
fucking
worry
sick
about
fuck.
it.
Yeah, no.
Put that shit in your lip
sometimes-
like a zin. Not my fault.
Sometimes you're like fingering like a bitch, and then like there's like toilet paper in there when you like you're like feeling some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like, damn, like what the fuck?
Connor, are you into older women?
I'm into everything, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Not
woman.
what type?
Woman.
No, you said woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you say you're into everything.
Bro,
gang.
I swear he can
You
knock
caught
the
me off
fuck out of
guard.
you.
He caught me off guard.
every type of girl.
Okay.
What?
Wait, what do you ask?
No, you caught me off guard. No, you caught me off guard.
Where do you stop? Like 50? 50, you're done? Maybe a little bit of.
I
feel
wouldn't
like that's
even
just when they're getting ripe.
I wouldn't even say like there's like any specific like thing. It's just like if you're attractive, you're attractive. Like
100%.
I'm not gonna say you're too old. I'll obviously say you're too young, of course, if you're
100%.
not fucking age of consent, of course. But yeah, I mean, like there's no like a lot of people like have like a type, right? Like whether it's like they like white girls, black girls, Hispanic girls. Like I personally, it's just like if you're hot, you're hot, and there's no type of girl that I prefer.
Yeah. I'm more of a like 65 with a pension. You feel me?
Type shit. And they die, and then you're just like collecting.
bro. If they're taking your youth.
Fuck
Oh, bro,
check.
you step on my gushers.
Oh my
Pour a
god.
shot for themselves, so it's not just us
I've been taking mad shots. You gotta take a shot.
I've been taking. I
Bro,
took
he
the
took the
most
fattest
shots,
chop.
gang.
Yeah,
But
before.
in the beginning,
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
You guys
Nah, it's
you guys are drinking with hardcore drinkers, so one of you has to volunteer.
Yo,
Step
I have a proposal. We gotta do a video before we leave. Who can drink more?
I'd love to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's-
y'all probably win, bro.
Nah, me on carved up. Nah, me carved up is different, bitch. I go to Olive Garden before we go drinking. I'll be a good night.
Nah, his motherfucker.
Where's
would.
he?
Felipe's gonna solo, bro. He's gonna carry the team.
You know when you play Fortnite and you're the last one standing, that's gonna be me.
Wait, Felipe, so it must be you that's
I
gonna
got
take,
you, bro. Don't worry about it, bro.
You gotta take the shot.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
team.
yeah.
Good boy. Let's go.
Yo, wait. Let's
Good
stop.
boy.
My dad would be disappointed if I rejected a shot, especially with my brother from across the pond over there in New
bro.
Zealand.
Traveled 12 hours just for you, bro.
I'm
So,
saying, bro, we gotta cheers, pops.
cheers,
bro.
boys.
One day taking a shot in New Zealand or Canada.
Yo, I wanted to ask you, Shan. You said this in our vlog the other day, but is that good boy? That's a normal thing over there. Like, oh yeah, you take that shot like a good boy. That's a normal thing over there.
Nah, it's just
He's
like
holding you, gang.
it's just like what I like to say. Like I like saying, I like calling whenever the boys do something good for me. I'll be like, "Good girl."
Do you ever piss anyone off by saying that? No, I don't think you do. But
I
you're
don't
big
think
as
so.
fuck.
I don't think anybody's gonna step to Shan.
I think everything's pretty alright, but yeah, haven't had any complications yet. So
You know how you say you have a couple siblings, right? Are they all similar build to you, or are you like just
yeah, I have 5 other brothers.
that look like you? At least similar.
Only one of them.
Wow.
It's my younger brother. He's 16. I'm pretty sure he's 6'3" and like 230. Doesn't even work out. He's not fat. He's just huge.
That's crazy. Who's tall in your family? Your mom or your dad? Like from
My dad.
your dad?
Yeah, but my little brother's crazy, bro. Like, he's got potential, but he's a useless fucker. Just plays PUBG on his phone.
What a game to play, PUBG. It's
But
like,
like-
the shittiest fucking video game.
When I was 16, I was useless too, so I won't be too critical of him. He's
I
a
feel
good
it.
boy.
All right, real question though. You guys gamble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gambled last weekend and lost $600 and I hate my life.
Oh, that's tough. It was a quiet ride home, huh?
Yeah, I fucking me and the missus went to I took her to the casino. I was like, I'm going to LA next weekend. Let me just like pay for my flights at least. Let's go to the casino. Took out $500 cash. Went to the fucking what's it called?
Slot machines?
Roulette
Oh,
table.
roulette. Yeah, roulette's
And I
gonna do
put
you, bro.
$500 worth of. Drew knows. My manager Drew. His dad taught me this trick. I took $500 worth of chips. I spread it across the table, and it didn't fucking hit, bro. So you can blame your dad for it.
Oh, nah, you can't listen to the older gentleman when it comes to
Yeah,
gambling.
no, I'm not blaming him. But like last time I played with the bro's dad, I won $1,600.
Oh,
Good
wow.
Yeah.
Wait till you go to the baccarat table with us, man. We be running that bitch up.
No, to be honest, we just follow the Asians, bro. That's all we do.
I just
Yeah.
sports gamble. I don't really like play like
Oh, you be on
slots
Prize
or
Picks?
like nah.
Wow.
Bro, we're not sponsored by any gambling sponsors.
We need to
for some
be.
reason. I don't know why. Like, why has no one
Man,
picked
you
us
want to see the
up?
craziest six play? Let me show you this.
Yeah.
Oh
show
my
us.
God, here he
It's
goes.
me on Prize Picks.
While he does that, I actually did want to ask you, what was like the first big brand deal money income that you got that like you were like, oh, I can do this shit full time?
Well, it was actually quite recently. It was probably like 5 months ago. I did some Manscaped, and they ended up paying me like fucking $30K or some shit.
For the month?
No, for like a 3-month term.
Okay.
And all I had to do was post 1 video a week
Oh, that's fire.
over 3 months, and I was like, "What the?"
Yeah, that's hard.
And
That's
I
so
just,
fire.
and I remember,
What about you, bro?
I mean, I've always been able to like find money because if you have a following, like you can always make money. Typically, I don't think brand deals are like that sustainable. And the other thing is like if you're constantly doing brand deals, you're gonna burn out your audience. They're good here and there, right? Especially if you like identify with the brand. Like, you know, you'll get brand deals for like, let's say anywhere from 2 to like 10K. And if you're really popping, you can get even more, right? And, you know, guys like, you know, for example, like David Dobrik, I'm just thinking people with a lot of like followers, they can get like 100K, 200K on like brand deals, whatever. But for me, like, I think what's better is I do like online fitness coaching, and, you know, that gives me like a really, really solid income. It gives me monthly recurring revenue and then like a solid amount of income from new clients that I take on. And so what that does is I'm providing a service, I'm providing value to people, but I'm also not burning out my audience, giving them like shitty ads, you know what I mean? Because like, even if you do a brand deal and it's like a seamless integration, like you kind of like seem like you're selling out a bit. And like, don't get me wrong, like you need to get the bag at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? But you just got to balance it. Like it's a whole balancing act, right? So it's like, you can't just take like 100 brand deals at once, right? You take, you know, the best 2 or 3 that, you know, you resonate with, and then you roll with it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's really a hit or miss, say, because I noticed it, because I never used to do brand deals, but recently I picked them up. And like, I picked up 3 recently, but like, for some reason my audience doesn't give a fuck. They just like, Shan's getting the bag, dub.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, chill.
Do you think it just goes down to like your support system?
Yeah, I feel it, because I feel like with my audience, they don't give a fuck what I do. They're just like, oh, Shan's doing something. I'm happy for him, which I really do appreciate.
That's dope.
Yeah, so like whenever I do see my followers out in town or some shit, I'll buy them a drink. But recently, actually, some kid came up to me and was like, Shan, do you have coke? And I'm like, no, but I'll give you money for coke. Yeah. So I gave him $60 cash. I was like, yo, here's $60. Go buy coke.
Hey, man, you want to see the craziest 6-pick? It's me coming back from the club right here, just drunk. Just lock that shit
Were you
in.
actually?
I was a little tipsy.
All right, we got Aaron Gordon, Steph Curry, Michael
I just
Porter,
bullshitted that one right there.
James Harden.
I woke up the next day realizing that had a hit.
That's
Can I see it
was
off to you?
texting in the group chat.
I realized it was
This the
2
Curry
picks.
one?
That's
It
good.
wasn't bad. Look at this, Shan. Pass the Shan, please.
Let me see it.
Here you go, Shan. What you think, man? I mean, nothing crazy. You know, I'm pretty sure you got
Oh
more
shit,
money
your
than that.
friend's
But,
upside down.
but I'm just saying, that was pretty crazy for somebody that just bullshitted it the night before.
That was you?
That's a fucking
That was
good.
me off dome.
You ain't follow a Discord?
Yeah, they call me Felly Picks,
That's
by
a
the
good.
way.
That's a good chunk of money.
No,
for being
hell yeah, that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
drunk,
Just fucking
man.
around.
That's some good girl shit.
Yo, do you feel like that? I want to go back to the online coaching though. Do you think like having a following definitely helps more than like if a regular, let's say like shout out to the crunch workers, the LA fitness workers, any
Shout
Planet
out to all the
Fitness?
crunch baddies. You feel me? They know who they are.
Oh, but
they love me.
shout out to those personal trainers. But do you think having that following definitely helps more than?
Okay, let me put it to you this way, right? So I've like across all platforms, like I've like over like 1 million followers, right? So if I have like 30 clients and they're paying me say like $500 a month, like that's solid bread for not a lot of work, relatively speaking. Obviously, like I spend a lot of time, with each and every client to give them good results, because if I don't get them results, then no one's gonna sign with me, right? And I have, a ton of testimonials, people who've worked with me and they've gotten good results. But that's the thing, right? You don't need a lot of people to make a lot of money, but with social media, you can reach so many people and you get so many chances, right? And that's why the course grift is so prolific, right? Because these kids, they have like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 followers, and the people like Andrew Tate or whatever with like millions of followers, they're making bank off like selling courses. because they have so much volume. And that's the thing. If 1,000 people buy, you know, say a $3,000 course, that's a fucking bag. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than being like a crunch worker, 100%. But
it's crazy, bro. Because like,
yeah,
I didn't know, because like, I don't know. You were telling me like people were like 50,000 followers. I had like 300 followers, or 300,000 followers on Instagram at the time. This guy was telling me that people were 50,000 followers were making like 50K a month, and I was like, what the fuck?
But that's the
like,
thing,
what am I doing?
Kind of it depends on a couple factors. Depends on your niche, right? Because like with fitness coaching, that's not like as much high ticket. You're not going to pay like thousands of dollars for like fitness coaching. You're going to pay like a couple $100 a month. If you go all in on like a package, you'll pay like a few thousand, like max, right? If you're in the niche of like making money and stuff like that, those are like the courses that like, you know, people usually grift on, but typically those sell for like $3,000, right? So if you have like 1 million followers and you get 3,000 people buy a $3,000 course, again, you're making a bag. So it's just law of large numbers at that point. But you know, it's super important to actually have a good product, because at the end of the day, as an influencer, like your reputation is everything, right? And so I don't mean in the sense of like, oh, do people think I'm cringe, or do people think, you know, this or that? But it's like, are you like trustworthy, right? Because you can think I'm a dickhead, you can think, you know, this or that about me, but people know when I say something, like I mean it and it's truthful. You know what I'm saying? That's like the most important thing.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Because I've been hearing you refer yourself to a dickhead. Are that kind of what you're known for? Like, do people think you're a dickhead?
I feel like that's
because I've just met you, bro, and you seem like a genuine dude. To be honest, yeah, you might be straightforward. You might be straightforward, but that's sometimes what people need, like a straightforward, honest dude. You know, you can't beat around the bush.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought this guy was a dickhead.
Oh yeah.
That, when he said that, when I first met him, he said that I referred to him as a dickhead, and I did tell him that. I was like, I thought you were a dickhead, but like as I got to know him, I was like, yo, this guy's not a dickhead. He's actually a genuine guy.
I said, I really just met Connor, to be honest, guys, and he's to how I've met you, you're just a straight, honest dude. You don't
just tells her how it is.
Yeah, how it is. You know, that's what you need. You need someone like that in your corner all the time, telling you, like,
that's why I love
what it
guy.
is. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and that was good perception on your part to catch that. Yeah, the reason I say that is because it's like a common perception. I won't lie, but yeah, like you said, as you get to know me, you see like the more genuine side. But that's like with like any relationship. Like when you first meet someone, it's kind of like you're in this situation where you're like probing them. You're kind of trying to figure out like who they are, what they stand for, and then you get to know them, and it's like, okay, you make that judgment then.
That's good.
No, here, let me see. No,
Are you? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, because you said that he put you, like he told you about like the people are making this much money a month. Do you do the personal training stuff too, as well, or no?
Well, I did for a bit, but I realized it wasn't for me. I'm just a bitter off as an entertainer. But when it came to brand deals and shit, like he put me on that type of shit. He's like, yeah, you could be doing this and that, and then I just took his word for it, and I followed through. And now I just fucking.
Yeah, so social media is like a lot. Sorry to cut you off, but social media is like a lot about like positioning and putting, you know, yourself in a position to win. So for me, like online coaching works. People, you know, respect like my physique transformation, and there's people with better physiques, but it's how I present myself and how people perceive me and why they buy into the coaching. With him, he's more entertaining than me. He's more like, you know, he's funnier, he's more viral, all that stuff. So those brand deals, those Manscaped ads, those work perfectly. I couldn't do that, right? So it's like, it's just different situations and putting yourself in a position to win.
Yo, that's why like I always give my followers the lowest of expectations. So I don't have to put a high. Yo, like in my YouTube video, I'm like, yo, can give me money. I'm like legit just telling them, give me all your money. Like use my code. I don't know. Just give me your money. Like the lowest of expectations, because they know that I'm a fucking lazy cunt and that I'm, well, I am kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie, but like I do put in a bit of work. But they know that I'm like not your average. Like
yeah, but you're
fitness
bro, you're fucking funny as fuck. And I hate when you say that you're stupid. You're not stupid. You're a genius. You're a comedic genius, bro. The thing is, you weren't gifted in math or science or whatever. You're gifted in.
I wasn't
your
gifted.
Your
my brother,
comedic
but
timing is fucking perfect, bro. I swear to God, yeah. Fucking love you, bro.
Love you,
Ah,
man.
You also
I
can't
like
be
that.
like you. Oh, go ahead.
No. I said I like that, bro. I like how you guys got each other's back like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely need people. You at the end of the day, bro. Like you can do everything by yourself, but it's always easier when you have a team.
Yeah, for real, bro.
I would kill for this kid. Do you remember when that guy touched you and how fucking mad I got?
Yeah,
I fucking stepped up to him.
You
Bro,
fucking
like-
slammed him. Bro.
No, that's dope. That's dope that you guys have that relationship because
It's like that gym bro love. You feel me? Like you
Yeah.
meet your gym bro, and you just know you could take over the world if you really wanted to.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes because it's like, you know, like he's like, bro, he's like one of my closest homies, and like I want to do content with him all the time, but I also like want him to do well in his own lane. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes people want to work with him and only him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's like hard because it's like I see myself with him as like a duo, but like at the end of the day, as a friend, I just have to let him do his thing and like
But
you know,
it's like whatever though, because like you also put me on, and like I'm willing to put you on though.
yeah, bro.
It's just like, you know, back and forth. Doesn't matter.
I f with that. I like that.
Yeah,
You know what? I'll be honest. Like I'm like kind of glad I don't have like I do have friends like you guys, right? But I mean
Yeah.
like friends as big as you guys or tall as you guys, because I just feel like I'll be the biggest dick.
Yeah, well,
going
it's
to a
kind
bar.
of it's kind of strange that we're just two jacked humans, but-
Big you.
and
Because
we also live halfway across the world from each other.
I
That's
was
kinda
just telling you.
retarded.
Remember, you guys? We were talking about that. You prefer to drink whiskey, and I was telling you I don't like drinking whiskey because I get the little man syndrome. Like I'm 5'5", but I start drinking, I feel like I'm 6'5".
Yeah, we're
So
talking
if I have
about
friends,
that.
if I have you two in my corner, bro, I just think I'd be like the big.
Nah,
I feel
you
like I'm
be-
unstoppable
yeah.
type
Well,
shit.
well, guess what? Well, you have us in your corner now, man. So,
No
Nah, don't
cap.
get
so,
whiskey
go,
then.
so go hard, bro. Go bring out the
At
whiskey.
this point,
go
it's
get
the
the bottle,
fucking bar
bro.
after.
You're chill.
No, that's fire, bro. I'm telling you, I love the dynamic. I like how you guys got each other's back. I love the way that you talk about it and you talk about him, bro. Once again, like I grew up at some point in my life, like I thought I had genuine friends, and it was one of those things where like these motherfuckers just wanted to go out, drink, party, which I mean it gets
Yeah,
cool,
bro.
right?
Like I've had, like I'm pretty sure you've had that experience, but I've had that experience too. Like I remember when I first started posting, I thought that like these three guys were like my bestest friends, but they fucking talk shit about me. And it wasn't until like I met like him. Like obviously, us as a group was like when I was like, yo, those other people weren't my actual friends. They didn't want the best for me. It wasn't until like I met these guys that I was like, these guys actually have my best interests at heart.
No, that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what it is. And like he just said, bro, like you sometimes they want you and just you, and he's completely cool with it, and like vice versa. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, and it's like the same with them too. Like not everyone wants to work with me, and I don't fucking disagree with them. Like I'm a fucking and not your normal fucking creator. I'm just out here fucking drinking alcohol and eating food. Like
yeah.
like I'm pretty fucking boring, but like people somehow are interested in me
But why do you keep saying that you're boring though? Like there's obviously
because
there's-
I'm just not very outgoing. Like I'm just like out here making videos for like some reason.
I just feel like people like you for who you are though, and that's like
Well, yeah, that's the one thing that I do is like I just post like how I am. Like I don't try to be anyone else.
And that's the good thing about that, bro, to be honest, because there's a lot of creators out here that just try to put on the act or try to be this person or that person, and it just burns out because it kind of becomes like not a job, but like you kind of got to be
Yeah,
fake,
yeah.
be a character.
Yeah,
And
like
you're just yourself, bro.
like-
Like literally, you pull up ride horses, you're like, what up?
yeah, like the
Uh,
like the
Oh,
thing.
that's a sick cunt
Yeah, well-
horse. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, a lot of people play characters and shit, but like, I feel like, I feel like I kind of play into it, but like, I don't change too much.
Yeah.
Like, I play a little bit into it, like as a stupid gym bro, but like, if anything, I'm just myself.
Yeah. I feel like the best way to be is like an embellished version of yourself. Like obviously when you're making content, you want to be like more entertaining. Like you're not going to be like, hey, well, I guess you're kind of like that, but like, you know what I mean? You're not going to be like the version of you that's not good on camera because we all have that side.
yeah.
But if you can come up with like, I guess, a version of yourself that, you can portray on camera, you genuinely have those thoughts and feelings, but it's also entertaining. Like that's the perfect thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys are all like super naturally entertaining, but we all have times where like we don't want to be like on camera necessarily,
Yeah.
but then there's also that side that's like the entertainer that comes out.
Yeah. And I want to ask you guys, you know, I know you guys are pretty tapped in and everything, but do you guys have like a dream collab? Someone that you want to collab with, make a video, some shit like that?
Well, there was one. It's actually tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? You better make it
Yeah.
happen.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna happen, but I was gonna collab with Steiny. But like Steiny was like, "Yo, Steve will do it. Actually, likes your videos and he wants to come." But like, Steve is like, I'm actually a big fan of him.
That's sick, bro.
And like, I had no idea he wanted to collab with, like, not collab, but he just wanted to be like a part of the video. So like, I'm very happy about that. As somebody who's from New Zealand, but fucking know people there,
Congrats, pa.
just sheep
If-
and fucking apples.
If I were to say that's a dub, that one fits in the category.
Yeah, so like, yeah,
Congrats, bro. Real
yeah,
shit.
so,
You
so
deserve it.
tomorrow, me and Connor can have a big collab tomorrow. Steve and Steiny, I'm fucking very happy about it.
Let me ask you something. Do you still get nervous like doing things like that?
Bro, I'm always nervous. I was nervous coming here today, so that's why I had 2 buzzballs before I came. No, I'm just a nervous guy, bro. Like, genuinely, I'm just always on edge. Like, I think I'm just a very nervous person. I don't know why, but I'm just always nervous no matter what.
If you guys can speak on what you guys are doing, can you say something about what you guys are planned for a video? By the time this is out, honestly, this will be out Friday, so I don't know if you guys want to say it.
I'm just,
Well, I have no idea what's.
I think we're just going to the gym and drinking.
Well, yeah,
Seems like a dope ass
yeah.
vlog. Y'all should bring the band, bro. I'm telling you, I have been telling you about that.
You should.
We should. They should bring the band.
Yo, Brad's thinking about pulling up.
Brad always pull up, man. Brad.
Yeah, so why don't you pull up with the band?
Sadly, we're leaving tomorrow, bro. We're leaving to Vegas.
What, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Unless
Yo, I reckon
Unless we leave Friday.
we leave Friday and we make this
What-
band happen.
What's today?
Today.
Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday? Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys can pull up tomorrow. It's Thursday.
Well, if y'all really want it, we can get a.
Yeah.
I'll call a band right now. We got a whole grupo right now
Yeah.
going.
We'll get a whole
Pass the
group.
buzzball, bro. Like, let's figure this out.
Should we run it? What y'all think?
The thing about me, bro, is I only drink on the days that end with Y. So if it ends at the Y, I'm on go.
Okay, me too.
All right, but
Pass the ball.
let's pass the ball. Let me go first.
Pass the
Okay,
ball.
Yeah, but let me get it first because you're gonna have to match me.
Okay, I got you. Oh yeah. You gotta take the safety off.
Yeah, take it off.
Right.
Wait,
Yeah.
should we?
We never
Are
use
y'all all
protection.
down
Talk
or
about
y'all?
afterwards. Huh?
All down right? No, we talk about it right now. Y'all want to do it?
Yeah.
Bro. You know me, bro. I'm
Who
like a porn star, bro. As soon as the cameras come out, I'm on go.
Are you top 1%?
who got this on Fields number? Who got this on Fields number?
I got it.
Should we call him?
Hold on. Look at this. It's crazy.
Good.
I'm about to do on
Good
Sean,
girl,
Sean.
bro. Come on.
I'm about to do on Shan.
Oh, this kind of big ball, bro.
Pause.
Can't have to hold it at the bottom of
Yeah,
the ball.
you gotta hold
Yeah.
it from the bottom. It's only right. That's cute.
You gonna match me or not?
Hell yeah! Look at this.
Connor, are you taking some of that?
Oh,
Look at this shit.
yo,
You gotta spin this bitch, cause like all the oxygen comes out.
good. Make it square.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, bro, you gotta pass it back here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Pass it back here. Good girl, bro. Come on.
It's not like, man. Just the boys having fun.
Oh, bro, I saw that video.
Oh,
gotta
good. That was good. That was cute. That was cute. Good girl.
Good girl. Hey, pass it back here. Be a good girl and pass it back here.
Wait till. He lucky I'm not off the Olive Garden breadsticks.
Yo, take it.
Pass it
Did you get
to
a
pass it
video
to
of
someone else,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah, send it to me, please.
You gotta do it for the boys, bro. Do it.
Yeah, it'll be a sin not to.
Do you work a full-time job or
No,
you,
bro.
You're messing up.
I'm
bro.
just the oldest in the group.
you do content full-time?
No, well, actually, I tippy toe. Like I go back
Shout
to
out
the
my
shop here
dog
and there.
Jacob.
Yeah, I heard you. I saw your page. Like when I followed you, I was like, "Yo, this guy does fucking hair."
Yeah. So I
So whenever I come back next time, will you cut my hair?
bro, we'll make it happen, bro.
We can make it happen tomorrow.
We can make it happen
Well,
tomorrow
like,
if you want.
oh,
An early morning fade. You feel
are
me?
you keen for a fade?
I
Oh,
got a fucking fade.
you want?
Well, either tomorrow or the next day. I'm just keen for a fade from you.
I got you. But going back to your question though, yes, I started cutting hair and I do it here and there. but you know, I'm trying to like be more focused on this,
Yeah.
just because like I don't know, bro. I see like
you
I
just
see a
cut
big-
the boys' hair, I'm assuming.
both all of them. I mean, this one's. I mean, it's a little
See how
grown
my
up.
shit fucked up? That he
Nah,
cut
your
that-
shit.
Nah,
your
that's
That's how
shit-
we met.
your shit sexy, bro. Chill.
That's how
Appreciate it,
that's
bro.
how I met Diego. Going back to your question right in the beginning, that's how I met Diego, cutting his hair. So I was his barber for a little bit. You know, he was cool. I mean, at first I thought you were dead. I'm not gonna lie, but then,
always says that.
yeah, but he's actually a genuine guy. Like I
Yeah,
love
he
my
is
boys.
a nice guy.
No,
Actually,
both of them are great guys, bro. I really would take a bullet for the both of you guys. Why are you looking at me like that,
Nah,
bro?
listen, my
There's
boy,
like a tear coming down your eyes.
alcohol cooking it, but
Oh,
with
it's
that
just
being-
alcohol.
I'm
alcohol.
Can I say something, Shan?
Yeah, bro.
You
go.
look like a big Mexican. You
Bro,
feel me?
Yo, people do say I look Mexican, bro.
Yeah, but you look Mexican. Like if I ain't like obviously if you were shorter, I'd be like, ain't Mexican.
The chick.
But
yeah.
like it's a height. The height threw me off. Like, ain't not
Yeah.
Mexican.
Did you think I was gonna be short? Or?
Hell no. I see
Yo,
your video.
I knew you were big as fuck.
Yo,
bro.
because I always tell people that I'm 5'6". And
Yeah,
then,
what
and
the
then
fuck-
whenever they see me in person, they're like, "What the?"
I don't. Who the fuck's
I don't
believing
think-
this?
I don't think no one's
5'6"?
Yeah, because whenever people just comment on my post, how tall I am, I'm just like 5'6".
And they actually believed it?
Yeah,
No, there's no way, bro.
I didn't tell people how tall I was for like 2 years straight. I just kept telling them I was 5'6".
Have you been down to like Mexico or like India or none of all those places?
Nah, the only
Mexico
country,
or India.
the only
Those are
countries
two
I've
very
been in, bro, is
No,
like
because you were saying that you have family members from India, right?
no.
Fiji, India. He said.
What the
Oh, Fiji, India.
well,
Bro,
the-
my geography.
Well,
is
the thing
fucked.
with Fiji is like, there's probably 4 generations of India in Fiji.
Okay.
So like, it's fucking Indian people have been there for a fucking long time.
There's like tech support Indian. There's like warrior Indian. He's like warrior Indian.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could tell.
So you know when they talk
He
about
said
warrior
tech
Indian,
support?
I'm like one of them.
I feel it. No, I'm gonna be honest, bro. You know how people love seeing you do extravagant stuff. For example, riding horses,
Yeah.
going to the gym, riding roller coasters, just out of the ordinary stuff. I feel like you should go down to Mexico, TJ, and go to Hong Kong. Not
Bro,
Hong Kong,
bro.
China, but Hong Kong,
Bro,
TJ.
like, I feel like if me and Connor go to Mexico, I feel like all you guys should come with us.
They
Well,
could,
not
they could
all
go
of
with,
us.
I mean, I could go with you
Yeah.
technically, but the thing is, I can't come back to the States. But these boys right here will show you a great time. They go, what's up with Hong
Oi,
Kong?
but Felipe,
Never been.
Felipe,
Never been.
if you can't go, then you got to show us the most Mexican place you can find us in LA.
Oh,
I can find you a similar spot to Hong Kong. It's called Figueroa Street.
Well, I guess next
One of
time,
my favorite streets.
next time we come back, you got to show me and Connor
Figueroa Street.
Figueroa Street.
Oh.
That'll be hard. We
well-
can make
Hey,
that
we
shit
can
happen
make
right
that
now.
shit
Yeah.
happen right now.
We can make
Yeah,
that shit happen today.
now that you know me and him, you got no choice, mate.
We have to do it.
You have to do
It's
it.
gonna happen.
Not you have to.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it, bro.
Cause I'm gonna be a sick cunt.
Yeah, you're a fucking,
That was it.
You're
That was
real.
the one. That was the one.
you're not a sitcom, bro. You're a real cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's right. Connor, you excited for Figueroa Street?
No, we're fucking going.
I'm so fucking excited.
Is there like a prostitute street in Canada?
I have no fucking clue, bro. No idea.
You don't know?
Or New Zealand? Is there like a house or a
Well, it would
prostitute?
be-
street?
Yeah,
Would that
well,
be
I'll
considered a
tell
red
you
light
something
district?
right now. Prostitution in New Zealand is legal.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Canada's,
like Amsterdam.
We
Canada's
gotta
an
start. Okay,
interesting
you know how
place.
we're always starting petitions? We gotta start a petition. Prostitution needs to be legal here.
Prostitution's legal.
Make prostitution legal, bro, for
legal
sure.
in what? Like Denmark?
Bro, like it definitely,
what?
it definitely
Denmark?
as a spot.
It's legal in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas, but not.
I don't know if it's true.
Yo, are we trying to go to Vegas?
We're actually
We're
leaving
going to
Vegas
Vegas.
tomorrow.
When?
Well, if we do the video, which we will do,
When are you going to Vegas?
if we do the video tomorrow, we'll postpone it for Friday. We'll head over on Friday.
Why don't we just all go to Vegas?
Vegas is a great time.
I've told you. Let's fucking go.
Wait, you guys
Let's
never
go.
been to Vegas?
I'm
Have you
so
not been to
down.
Vegas?
I've
Should
never
we
been.
drive or should we fly?
No, we're driving. We're driving, right? We're driving.
Yeah, we're driving. We're
No,
driving.
if you go from here, bro, you have to get the full experience. Like you
Wait,
gotta drive over
Anthony,
there.
can we extend the car? If we just split the hotel room, we'll be chill.
The only
It's
thing that's
WrestleMania weekend, so that's gonna be active.
yeah.
Active, man.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
shout out Dominic Mysterio, man. He's getting that
Well,
fucking
why?
title on Sunday.
Will Randy Orton
Shout
be
out my
before
dog
me?
Dominic Mysterio. No,
Hey.
yeah.
Follow.
Will Randy Orton be before me?
No,
Randy
no,
Orton.
I don't believe he will. But wait, are you a WWE fan?
Bro, I love Randy Orton.
I love him too.
Hey, would you ever let Randy Orton RKO you?
I love Miskiv. I love Jack Swagger, bro. Like,
Jack Swagger?
Yeah,
Why you looking at me?
that's a deep cut. That's a deep
Wait,
cut.
would you ever let Randy Orton just RKO you?
bro, this motherfucker is fucking arcade.
I RKO'd him before.
Is there a video on this?
Yeah.
Bro, I never fucking,
He's never been RKO'd before.
I never
RKO'd
accepted
him.
the fucking consent of it, and he just fucking did it to me.
I just did it. We were rock climbing, RKO'd him. It was crazy.
and I was
While
like,
you
what
were
the
rock
fuck?
climbing?
Yeah.
Yo, so
You take that
WWE.
shit to the next level.
Bro, I
huh?
love WWE.
Wait, WWE's like big in New Zealand?
No, I just used to love WWE.
You'd be like the great Khali.
Bro, that guy's fucking handicapped. The f-
Okay, you'd be like the next Shan.
Thank you, my boy.
That'd be hard.
Yo, fucking.
I actually go to WWE recruitment.
Yeah,
camp.
so listen to this. We're at the Arnold Classic, right? There's a recruiter for WWE. He went up to Shan, gave him a card for like a tryout.
Yeah, what?
Bro,
Look
you
at
would
this,
make, you would
bro.
make a killing over there.
What?
Yeah.
Is this
That's
real?
a real card. What the
Wait,
They're
so
trying to get me to join.
Get the number. Get the number.
Get the number. Maybe they let me
Yeah.
in.
like
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
might have to censor this out. And I was like,
You want to know the funniest shit ever,
should
bro?
we verify this?
No, don't call me.
Yo,
He's up.
No, bro. Yeah, give
yeah,
me
but you know what's crazy? I was
what
like,
the fuck is your character gonna be?
I went up the crib. I was like, fuck off,
They're gonna be like,
cunt.
and introducing the Botox man. Yeah, gonna be.
Yo, this guy was f***ing glazing me, sucking the crumb off my tip, bro. I was like, the cunt.
What was he saying?
Nah, he was sucking the crumb off my tip, bro, like the doorknob. And I was like, what the fuck, kind of like, I'm not fucking trying to get into that type of shit.
bro.
Oh, micro
Little people.
wrestling. Yeah.
Little people.
I'm so sorry. I meant dwarf wrestling.
You mean little cunts?
Yeah.
Will you be performing?
I will not be performing actually.
Yo, what the bro? That's fucked up, bro. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
that was good. No, but funny enough, right?
Good girl. You're a little good girl. You're a good girl.
I can tell you
Hey, come over here,
guys
buddy.
that the buzzball kicked in.
I got a seat for you, babe.
Girl, you little
I'm
bitch.
good. Maybe after a couple more sips, I'm on go.
Have a sip of that.
That shit like Santa Claus.
Yeah, that tequila is actually fucked. Like, that's
I told you that shit.
Yeah,
cleans
that's
up
really
like
good.
Yo, but you know what? Because I usually drink whiskey, and like the only thing that gets me fucked up more than whiskey is gin.
Oh, gin and tonic?
Yeah.
Gin and
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really drink tequila, but like, because he follows our Mexican,
I'm
I
pretty
was like,
fucking
you know what?
hammered.
I'm like, yo.
I mean,
yo,
bro, you guys might as well just finish it. It's like a quarter left.
Yeah, you might as well.
pour us a shot.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
like
pour
a
it
good
up.
girl, like a good
Yeah,
girl.
good girl.
Yo, what's up with this WWE card? Is this shit legit?
Yo,
though?
boys, you
It
guys want
actually
some of
is
the
legit.
buzzball? Like, yeah. Hey, can I, DX? Can I get that thing?
Add it to my boy.
Right over here. Go ahead, James.
Hey,
Go
calm
ahead.
down.
I think
You
it
guys
is.
give it back. I want to see that shit empty.
Wait, Diego.
Dominic Mysterio at fucking
Oh, yeah.
comment.
Oh, Diego.
Yeah.
I reckon if we do it, me and Connor do a shot, it has to be you.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Felipe,
Felipe has been caring for
yeah.
I'll take a shot.
It's that Mexican genes in me. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yo, do you guys have
Yo,
girlfriends?
Felipe, you're a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
real
yeah.
cunt.
You
bro,
all
I'll
have
tell you.
girlfriends?
Yeah.
We all do.
Diego has
Damn.
been slacking.
Hey,
You've
he's
been carrying the
slacking.
drink.
I know.
Take a shot, bro. You live
Take
here.
a shot of Shan's. No,
That's crazy. I want to find love too. You have
You'll
any
find
tips?
love. I don't know about in LA.
I don't
It's
believe
really
in love,
rare.
bro.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I
you
just
guys
wanna-
need to come to
believe in
New
that
Zealand, bro. Trust.
Bro, I just want to
I heard Colombia's a spot.
meet a nice girl, take her to dinner, fall in love. You know what I'm saying? Date her.
I like you want to take
Fucking
Felipe
cheat on her a
to
little bit.
the.
Where you want to take him?
you
Shan's, we're
like
homie, gang.
you like steak?
Huh?
You like steak?
No, bro. I'm a vegan.
Or do you like
No, I'm
seafood?
vegan. I'm vegan, bro.
Oh, Diego, do you like steak or? Do,
Yeah,
Hey.
love steak.
I know I was a little bit quiet at the horse thing. It was only because I was, the only reason why I was quiet is because the night before I drank with your cameraman.
Yeah, James. Shout out, dog James.
Shout out to James, not that my cameraman. My cameraman's also James.
Oh, man.
If you
Shout
don't
out
know-
to James.
Yeah, but your cameraman James, I f***ed that cunt up, bro. I
Wait,
fucking.
in what way?
No,
Huh?
I heard they went pint for pint.
Oh, I
and
heard
beer,
about that.
and
All right,
he dogged them.
we went picture for picture, bro. I was like, Jan, stop being a little bitch, bro. I was like,
Bro, I
fucking
shit you.
drink
I
up.
shit you not. They would slam the whole fucking pitcher. I literally 2 minutes later, Shan would come out.
And I was like, good girl,
Yeah,
fucking
and
drink
boom,
up.
another one. You could, bro. Jane was chugging that shit, fucking tears in his eyes.
Yeah, I
but
was
he did
surprised
not
he
give
didn't
up.
throw up the night, bro, because I was throwing up.
Oh, you were throwing up?
Yo, my manager, Anthony, was driving us home. And I was like, yo, Anthony, please pull over. I need to throw the fuck up.
Before we end, this podcast off.
Amazing podcast.
Amazing.
To be
It was a
honest.
great day. Thank you guys for
I'm feeling
pulling up.
great, man. That buzz ball definitely kicked in.
You guys gonna pull up tomorrow?
Hell yeah. No, hell yeah.
Good
Was it a
time.
lock though?
No, it's a lot. It's right. You, Steiny, and Steve will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, and Brad.
Brad?
And butt
And the
chug
ball headed
Brad.
motherfucker?
Butt
Brad?
chug Brad.
Brad Chuck?
Yeah, I made this guy corned beef and roasted and he fucking was loving it. I was like, the fuck? This is the shit I was eating when I was poor. I was like, the
No, we'll definitely pull up, bro. We can postpone it, right? For a day?
Yeah, we can do for Friday, but we can do for Friday. I just actually was texting Steiny while you guys were telling us about it. He said that or was it? Who was
I
texting
reckon
me?
the more the merrier, bro. Like if you
We can do it. We could definitely try to line it up for tomorrow, but if not, we
Just
gotta
let us know tomorrow.
yeah.
See how you're feeling.
We'll
No.
play it by ear.
Yeah. No, but what I wanted to say, first and foremost, thank you guys for pulling up. Thank you guys. I know you guys been hella busy, bro, making a ton of content. Congrats on that. But I do want to say, is there anything else that you guys, maybe a word of encouragement, maybe future projects that you guys got going on with your brand? Is there anything that you guys want to go ahead and touch on?
Any drops
the
coming
only
up?
word of encouragement that I have is stop being a little bitch and get over it. It's not that hard, mate. Like,
I love
if your
that.
parents are going for a divorce, who gives a
Quick trauma dump on the boys. All right. Nah, man. I mean, thank you guys so much for having us on the pod. We're definitely like a different type of duo, you know what I'm saying? But appreciate it nonetheless. Really cool what you guys are doing. Any words of encouragement? I'm not entirely sure, but if there's, I don't want to say this. Just have the mindset. If someone else can do it, you can. What's up?
Yo, Diego, can I have that bottle right here?
What do you do?
Oh, good girl.
He put the mic.
Oh, he's the dope. I'm so sorry, Connor. That shit just got me off guard, bro.
Wait, what happened?
I never see some shit like that.
What happened?
Good girl.
Damn.
Why did you do that?
No. But going back, you were saying if there's anyone.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take a swig of this.
More. One more.
In a bit, man.
One more like a good girl.
Oh,
Okay, let me say my inspirational quote, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Shut the Hey!
Be a bad girl.
Yo, you be a bad girl. Okay. If anyone can do it, if anyone's done it before, you can do it. If no one's done it before, be the first. That's all I got to say.
All I'm saying is, if I can do it, you can.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yo, one more thing. Retaliation project. Any drops coming up that you want to announce?
We always got drops coming up. Check out the Instagram page. Constantly updating it. 3-week shipping. Shipping's goated. Use code SHAN or code CS. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Nah, we really appreciate you guys coming out, Connor, Shan. We really appreciate you guys. Guys, thank you so much for supporting our dumb asses. I know we're a little drunk right now, but we love you guys so much. I'm going to let the CEO close it off. But with that being said, I just want to say, guys, el que tenga miedo a morir, que no nazca. I love you guys so much. Just take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go show some love for my boy Shan, my boy Connor. And hopefully we'll take another shot in either Canada or New Zealand.
100%, bro.
I believe in you.
We'll take it here, bro. Remember when we come back?
Yeah, we're going to come back.
You're gonna show us
We're
the
gonna go
first
Figueroa
one,
Street.
bro. You're gonna show us the first one. Good girl, bro.
Hey, if you made it this far into the fucking podcast, comment down good girl. Like the good girl you
Yeah.
are, man.
You're a real good girl. You're comment good girl.
Good girl. That's going to be on my next Instagram caption on my pictures, bro.
Okay, with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. One more thing, I do want to say shout out to our sponsors, Nuestro Placer and Tequila Turincio. Another thing too, hats are dropping May 1st, so please stay tuned for that. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing Filoso Friday. If you guys are going out this weekend, please be safe and do not drink and drive. That being said, guys, I love you guys so much. Peace.
Peace.